Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shapeshift Inc. With your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake.
I call it a rock Fred.
Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, Decepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company? I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
shut the fuck up, Chip.
And now, Words of Wisdom by Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. The views of Matthew Baldwin do not reflect the thoughts or opinions of the remainder of the SCU crew.
You think all the gays are just happy and, all fun-loving and shit? There's some mean ones out there.
And that was Words of Wisdom with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Hello everyone and welcome to Shattercast Uncut, episode 87. Shattercast Uncut, your favorite podcast, the most grateful podcast, the most sexual podcast, because we have a Lenny and you do not. I am your host, Oscar Alonso, and joining me tonight are the other members of the Sinister Six, because, big shocker, Robert D is back in jail. All because he let out a few Jared jokes at a Subway. So, joining me tonight from left to right, looking at my Skype screen, so that window pops up. There we go. He's everyone's favorite painted Decepticon fanboy. He's got a photo of him holding Megatron in one hand and Shockwave in the other. He's your favorite fan from down under, the king of the sexy crikey, Mr. Lenny Decepticon.
Fuck yeah, best intro ever. You do better.
You like that, mate? It gets you all randy down there. You get a little hard on.
That was kind of British, but yeah, no, it's good. I like it.
Did you get a little Cheeto going there, right? A little cheesy poof?
I'm just gonna hire you to follow me around as I enter buildings, announce my presence.
You can play Huey Lewis music as you just walk in. I don't have it locked, booted up to my phones. It just came on me, but yeah. And then I just do that magical intro. But of course, right behind him, sitting there staring at his back tattoos because he's kind of weird like that. He's everyone's favorite new and upcoming video reviewer, the Bob Ross of Transformer Reviewing. He's your good friend and mine, the champion of Hail Hasbro, the one and only Mr. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Hey, ladies.
And that instantly lost us like 100 subscribers, and they were guys.
Oh.
They were like, fuck this, why do I got a boner? I'm unsubbing. This is weird.
Okay.
And coming up next right behind him, he's everyone's favorite Mr. Fix-It. He's your favorite soft voice Transformer reviewer. See, I remembered this time. He is the one and only, the rocket scientist himself, Mr. Justin T2RX6.
Yep, it's me. How's it going?
Yep.
There he is.
Okay.
Drop the
So you're taking volume there?
Yeah, no, well, I'm getting more and more less things in my house, so it's kind of like I come home and I'd rather be upstairs than doing this because there's no couch anymore, so I'm on the floor. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's still better than a race car bed.
I am doing this Baldwin style. Where's my Transformers?
Your feet dangling behind you there? You're like, pachoo, don't let him die.
They dangle when I get on. They dangle when I get on the toilet seat too. So, because I'm a short guy.
Sick. Now, some of us are trying to recover from diarrhea, and you're over here talking about man. Oh, gross. Anyway, coming up next, he's also another favorite Transformer reviewer. He's your good friend of mine and one of the hosts for the Nerd Rage podcast thing. And he's also ROC's most notable fanboy, the one and only Mr. Bobby Skullface.
Hey, I cheated on Lenny this week with two other Australians.
Motherfucker.
He'll
I'm still a bit sore about that, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These guys, if I were you and I lived over there, I'd find these guys. I'd be friends with these guys because these guys are a riot.
Yeah.
For any of those listening, I found this podcast. It's called The Weekly Planet, and it's like a movie podcast, and it's these two Australian guys. They just had their 100th episode, and they did nothing but trash the Star Wars prequels for 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was pretty fantastic.
Damn.
Oh, dude, they have an amazing YouTube channel where they talk about like the differences in the Batman costumes over the years.
Yeah, that's them.
This astute observation of fucking how you could put your hand in the side of Michael Keaton's cowl. He's like, you just put your whole hand in there. Is that what the hell is he flying crap for? It's gonna catch cold.
They were talking about when Anakin, like, it's funny, like, this shit I did, like as a fan of Star Wars, you kind of just forgive, but like it is like kind of stupid. But like they're like, so Anakin goes off, he tells Mace that Palpatine is now the Sith Lord. Mace, no reaction at all, doesn't tell anyone, doesn't make a big deal about it, just says, give me 4 guys, I'll go find him. Give me 4 of my best guys. No best guys? Alright, just 4 guys will be fine. Fucking, oh dude, it was just funny. They trashed the prequels. And like I don't hate the prequels. The prequels are not the Star Wars movies that I like. You know, they're not the Star Wars movies that I love, but I don't hate them. But I couldn't argue with really any point that they made throughout this whole thing. Shitting on these movies for 2.5 hours. So. Anyway, that's it for me.
And after him, he's everyone's favorite internet troll. He's my good friend and yours. He is one of the overlords of the cafe, as well as several other Facebook groups that are there to protect you and your interests when buying or trading Transformers. He is the one, the only, the captain of fields himself, Mr. Greg Ford. Mercy.
Hi.
5 weeks, buddy.
Fucking
5
stealing
weeks.
my intro. Stealing my intro.
5 weeks.
God dang, somebody dropped a toy.
All right.
No. That's because I've got a Baldwin it here, and I keep smashing my leg on this goddamn table. And the phone's ringing. Oh. God damn it.
Hey!
That's probably your furniture guy. Hey, man, I need you just to front me that furniture cash.
It's your neighbor looking in your window saying, where the fuck's your couch?
Are you fucking it? Man, I did Dave Chappelle reference. I'm great.
Why are you laying on the floor?
But, okay, GoFundMe update, Bobby.
Yeah, so we're still planning on making the orders this week. We're just trying to finalize everything. We just want to make sure that we get the most bang for our buck and therefore, don't lose as much when we start shipping this shit out. So we're
outsourcing to China.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows where this shit will be made, but it'll all be printed in America.
It'll smell like cigarettes too, because they always do.
But we're just trying to find out the best deal. But we still plan on ordering this week. Like, we're communicating with these people back and forth through email. Like, I feel like email is the worst thing that ever happened to customer service. But we're communicating with these companies back and forth. We're getting multiple estimates and all that kind of shit. So we still plan on making the order this week, and we'll keep everybody updated as to its progress. We're definitely not running off with your cash. We're just trying to make sure we can get the best deal we can.
There we are. We're going to Medellin, Colombia.
And we still have a Rock 25, a few T-shirts left, and I think 2 hoodies. So if you want the whole Shattered Cast wardrobe, because why wouldn't you? They're still available in a few sizes. I think large and extra large.
If people buy a Rock 25 in a Hill Hasbro, you will not just look fabulous. You'll be like RuPaul fabulous.
Exactly. And I think the hoodies, I think they're just extra large and extra large. I think 2X and 1X. I believe it's all we have left. So hit us up. And we still have stickers, of course, for if you want to make a smaller donation.
Yes,
Stickers.
absolutely. Okay, so did anybody get anything, Leonard?
Why did you just start with me? Yeah, I did.
Your first on my Skype screen.
I got Leonidas, or whatever the fuck it's called. It looks beautiful, but mine wasn't put together so well.
I know your feels, bro.
Yeah. Well, nothing's broken, so that's a positive, but I've barely touched it and too scared. But one of the elbows will not support any weight, not even the light plastic gun. And it's got a little bit of the TFC hip syndrome, wants to do the splits. So, motherfucker.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Hey, Lenny, real quick, I had the fortunate or unfortunate experience of mucking about with Ares this week.
Yeah.
Wow, did you get out of Dodge?
Yeah, I did.
Holy fuck, dude! Like I felt like writing you like a sympathy card.
I don't know. Like you put a bit of time into it, about 5 hours, and you can get a decent pose out of it. But
Yeah, exactly, dude. I was like, holy shit! I was like, this when people talk about TFC in a negative light, like this is what is in their head. You know, even if they don't know shit about this, like I feel like a lot of times when they shit on Hercules or even Superion, to a lesser extent, granted, but I kind of feel like it's an exaggeration. But it definitely was not an exaggeration with Ares. Like that thing is a floptopus.
So does Ares embody all the worst parts of a TFC toy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It is like the worst critique you've ever read of a TFC product by someone who has never owned a TFC product has owned Ares in spirit.
Nice.
It's rough.
I remember when MMC was releasing those Feral Rex sets and figures, and some guy in a cafe had bought the TFC. Was like, "This is so much better than this shit from MMC, bros." Probably eating his words now.
Yeah, no way.
yeah, no, it's not.
Look at
It's not even
Razor Claw.
close.
It's so much bigger.
It is that. It is bigger.
That is
but
what
Red
got me
King
in on
isn't-
that set to start off with, because Razor Claw was bigger, and then I was kind of like, well, I've got one, I might as well get the rest. But yeah,
Red King himself, like Ares, is about the same height as Rex at his lowest setting.
right.
But so I found that interesting because like when I like when I saw the Razor Claw, I was like, oh, this thing is going to tower over Rex, and it doesn't because the limbs are so squat.
Yeah.
It's rough. That's a rough unit. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead. Next person. What'd you get?
Matthew, what'd you get this week?
I got Little Maggie from Greg. I think I said it last year, but I finally got him. I did a review if you want to go check it out.
The last episode, right?
Yeah. No, I did a Crystal Convoy in my last episode. I did. I got nothing. I got a Marvel Select Cable. Terrible. Wish I wouldn't have got him. I just got him because I thought he'd go good with Deadpool, but bleh. And I'm getting my big Baldwin drop tomorrow. So by the time y'all hear this, I will have a video, hopefully up, of 42 pounds of goodness. So, yay. That's it.
42 pounds of plastic crap. Holy shit.
Yep.
How many boxes have to ship that in? You said 3?
Just two. Yeah.
How many
That was
Hasbro combiners is that? 42 pounds?
42 pounds. That is.
That's gonna be like 30.
C-Dub Minosaur.
Yeah, 30 C-Dub Minosaurs. Nice.
All right.
You're going to build a wall.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
So, up next, Justin, what'd you get this week?
I got two things. Out of sheer boredom, I picked up the RID Fix-It, because everybody seems to talk about it. He's okay, I guess. I mean...
Creepy.
On my shelf, he's now a wrecker, and he's the wrecker who does the things that none of the other wreckers want to do, because how can a guy named Fix-It have 2 drills for hands? What can he possibly fix? You know? I don't know.
You're an asshole.
Anyway. And then I also got the Toy World B, which is annoying as hell to transform, but a pretty cool toy. So.
Dear Justin, if you watch RID, he doesn't only have drills for hands. Space. You would also know that there's a Safeway check in which he gets clogged. Space. You stupid fuckface fuck. Yours truly, XOXO Hector.
Justin, that was a great review on Toxitron too.
Oh, thanks. So. Yeah, if you are writing that message, feel free to forward it right to the recycle bin, because I could care less. So.
Space.
Motherfucker, just say to me, dear Justin.
All right, Bobby Skullface, what'd you get this week?
That's hilarious.
I got 3 of the Star Wars Black Series.
This is a Transformers podcast. We don't talk about it.
I gotta hang up. Kylo Ren, Finn, and what's the Stormtrooper?
You bid on them, then? Ugh.
So the stand that you made of not purchasing any of those units lasted how many days?
No. Wait. That was at the 3 3/4 line.
Oh.
The stand that I took, and I've stuck by my guns with that. And But I just found out that Walmart's going to carry an exclusive 3 3/4 series that is articulated, so I'll probably get those. But that 5 points of articulation shit for $8, I'm not in on that shit.
When it rivals the articulation of a retro action figure, one can't help but judge.
Exactly.
I've passed on them so many times.
But anyway, and then I got SH Figuarts Injustice Superman, which is a fucking thing of beauty. Like I was very worried that it was going to be like the Batman, and it is not. I wish the Batman was like, it was fucking awesome. Great figure. Okay. And that's it.
Yay. Greg.
I got nothing. I got some Repro-Labels.
Yay.
Okay. I got the Repro-Labels for Warbotron, which are very subtle and do their job well, like Repro-Labels should be. And I got the ones for Perceptor or Tesla, which they're alright. There's a couple that are kind of silly, like the 4X and like the toy shit I didn't put on, but it's alright. Not bad for like $7. And yeah, I got a Defensor from Oscar for my buddy, but that doesn't really count because it was a piece of shit. It's not for me.
Take that back.
So, yeah. Oh, and I got my replacement gun for Gigapower, Gutter. The one that I'm never going to use, but I figured, fuck it, if I'm going to have it, the gun electronics might as well work.
You're going to need that when you sell it, so.
Exactly. Well, I mean, if I ever do sell it.
Yeah.
Giga who?
I don't plan on selling. I mean, this is the set that I plan on keeping, so. But yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. I'm going to have all the parts in working order if the day ever comes. So.
Nice.
Good job.
That's it. That's it. I'm waiting on my Baldwin drop.
All right, I got a Classics Thunderwing I scored on eBay for like about $8 shipped. So
that TFCC prototype?
No, the Classics, the Classics line, not the Abomination that's being released. That people have the balls to bitch about, paying $500 for a third-party combiner, but they'll pay almost the same amount of money for some shitty repaints.
Hey, I don't see any third-party putting out fucking Combiner Wars Thunderwing, do you?
I got me a Generations Thunderwing. That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Justice.
It'll go good with your Sky Shadow you're getting later in the week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
Sweet deal, man. That is some sexy
you get too many
shit.
toys when you forget about shit you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, damn it. Surprise!
So, moving on to news. Conventions. Botcon to be on the weekend of April 7th through the 10th in Louisville, Kentucky.
Alright.
Yeah.
Man, it's early this year. It's going to be early next year. That's real early.
Anybody feeling compelled to go since it's so close this time to most of us?
I've joked with the notion, but I just don't see it being justified me spending all that money for figures that you could probably get on eBay without having to spend all that cash for entry fees and hotel stays and all that stuff. So
the wife told me to choose, so I will choose probably TFCon. So it's only 7 hour drive.
It's 2 hours for us, and Kit was like, "Oh, we should go for the day and just get drunk." And I was like, "Okay, it's random, but all right."
Heckle the toilet fans.
Exactly. Did anyone else notice the shadiness behind this announcement, though? That it's halfway between Chicago. Well, I'm explaining. It's halfway between Chicago and Charlotte, and it's halfway in between Charlotte, TFCon Charlotte, and TFCon Chicago. And it's just one of those things like, oh, well, why don't you go to Botcon, the real convention? Like it's in this part of town or in this part of the country. Like it just seems like that was obvious placement, and like they're trying to detract people from going to the lesser convention, which is TFCon.
Yeah, but that makes no sense. This is April. I mean, it won't be until October for Chicago, so that's
exactly. But it's one of those things where people are like, "Oh, Botcon's close, so fuck TF." I mean, in their heads, they're thinking, "Oh, fuck TFCon." These people go to Botcon.
What sucks about that is that it's probably going to really put a fucking damper on those smaller cons, that aren't a fucking threat to Botcon whatsoever, like the TF Expos and the Dairy Cons and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just fucking, backyard guys, and here comes fucking Botcon throwing their weight around in their neck of the woods out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
But just the thing that gets me is that, which you can't appease all these nerds and everything because they were griping when it was in California for so many years, and now it's actually back over here, and so people are still griping about it. So you just really can't make everybody happy. But Botcon does throw around they do throw their weight around a little bit, because they can. I mean, they're Botcon. But I understand what you're saying.
Well, that's the attitude a lot of people are getting fed up with, though.
Right? Yeah, I know. I understand that. Yeah.
But why didn't they do somewhere on the East Coast?
I mean, because of cost. A lot of people want it in New York and Philadelphia, and they're just like, it's just too expensive to do up there. I don't know why I don't think the only coast they've done Florida. I think it's the only one they've done the closest, if you consider East Coast.
When they went to Orlando, yeah.
When they went to Orlando.
You have the most populated city in the United States on the East Coast. You can certainly find a convention center somewhere close enough to there that you probably could draw more of a crowd just based on the fact that there's a larger population there. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they
do California a lot because it's fucking California. They probably got a sweet deal for constantly hosting that convention there and all that shit.
They get a lot in California, which I've been to 2 of them over there. They get a lot of walk-ins. I mean, a lot of walk-ins. And when they came to Dallas and last year, they were in crappy parts of the city. And they didn't really do good in the walk-ins, and that's where they're making their money is that because they're not making a lot of money on the pre-orders, and the stuff.
Because their shit sucks. But if you think about what Greg said, it is kind of a dirty, underhanded thing that they did. It is literally in between North Carolina, Illinois, and and even for a second when I heard their announcement, I joked with Matt the other night about hey man, we should go.
Yeah.
I've never been to a box. You understand? So it's for me, it's a different experience, which is kind of understand why Greg said what he said. For guys like me that have never been to one, it's this one's in Kentucky, not in fucking California. Well, let's see what they got to offer, But it's in the end, common sense kicked in. I was no, I'm good.
I mean, when you're having to pay, you're still, if you want to do the experience, for just the box set alone, you're paying $450, $500. I mean, that alone right there, then you got to do the, the fare and the, the airfare, or if you drive, and then you got to do the hotel, and then food. And if you want to bring your family, you're talking already $2,000 already out the window, already out there like that.
I'll never forget that, Brad.
How many walk-ins are they expecting in Kentucky?
Oh, they're not. They won't. I mean, they'll get a little, but that's why there was a rumor there was a lot of rumors that they were going to stay in Pasadena. Because there was such a good turnout for the walk-ins. I don't know why. Like I said, they're being assholes.
I would imagine that's true. I would imagine that walk-ins are in the lore. But if you're a business and you're like fuck, we got 25% of our sales from walk-ins. What are you guys thinking? Iowa or Kentucky?
Well, I think Botcon is just they think that they're on top of their high horse, and they're like, we could go anywhere and just be the the big dog, so we've made enough money to do this, let's just go try to like you said, be assholes and try to fuck with TFCon and everything. But I don't think it's going to work, like I said, because this is in April. TFCon is not going to be until October, so you're really not fucking with people's itinerary. I don't think so.
What were you saying, Justin?
My guess for the walk-ins would be under 253,128, which is the population of Louisville. So.
Greg, you were trying to get something in for the longest time?
Well, no, I was just going to say I can't imagine. It's not going to work. I mean, I can't imagine anyone who is diehard planning on going to both TFCons would go to Botcon in the first place. But it's just the idea. And if you told me 3 years ago that they did this is their plan, oh man, put your tinfoil hat on, that's kind of paranoid. But then remember how they announced Botcon last year at fucking TFCon, passing out flyers when they snuck into the dealer room.
Yeah.
And it's just come on, that's fucking shit. I mean, that's sketchy as fuck right there.
Bed bugs, get ready, man. Get ready.
Now, one thing, bed bugs, get ready.
Going to Louisville.
Not that I'm arguing that point, because I'm not, because I don't see it that way. But I just want to point out for those listening TFCon is also known for that. Like, they're known for going to Botcon with TFCon flyers. I don't think they do it so much now, but definitely years back. Only reason why I know that, I heard Proto say it on some show.
I don't think they really need
been,
to now. I mean, I don't think they need to.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. And I don't think
well, that's like general convention practice anyway. I mean, you go to, like, here in Florida anywhere, you go like to JCon in Orlando, and you'll get flyers for MetroCon in Miami.
Right.
You know, and it's the same thing. So, I mean, it's not unheard of, but it's like for, like, you know, for the, it's one thing if it's a general convention like comic books, games, toys, you know, but when it's like something specific, you know, you have fucking Botcon walking into this new kid on the block, TFCon, that obviously, you know, clearly favors third-party products, and they're sliding out, you know, flyers for Botcon next year. That is kind of shitty. You know, instead of welcoming the competition and shit, that's kind of shitty for you to sneak in a few flyers here and there.
Well, and it's apples and oranges. I mean, the whole reason that conventions like, I mean, TFCon, you know, Hasbro flat out told them, like, yeah, we're not going to have a present. We will do your convention, but not if you're going to have third party. And they're like, all right, well, I guess we're not going to have Hasbro. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, the two conventions are, you know, basically mutually exclusive. I mean,
yeah, there's room to coexist
as far as conventions. Exactly. So,
I think it was just it was a blessing that, you know, TFCon came to the States, and they're starting to come to the States, because I mean, that's just awesome. I think it's one of the best conventions I've ever been to, and I'm glad that they get to come, you know, spread the goodness.
I honestly thought.
Go ahead, Greg.
No, just real quick. I honestly thought Matt was about to say it was a blessing that the Botcon people even came to TFCon.
I mean, that just shows, you know, that TFCon is a threat. I mean, if you have to go, you know, when TFCon did it to Botcon, you know, because they were barely, you know, you were Toronto, you know, they barely, you know, had a presence anywhere. But now that Botcon has to go and do this stuff, that means that they're kind of, you know, scared. I mean, they're kind of what, you know, TFCon is actually, you know.
Well, the other thing that strikes me is I don't think it's just that they see a different convention as a threat. I think the problem is they see that there is a increasingly growing crowd of people that tend to prefer the third-party offerings versus the general Hasbro Takara offerings, you know? Like, I mean, no doubt we all love the Masterpiece, but, like, nobody gives a shit about RID, you know? Like, well, that's generalizing. At least some people do, otherwise they wouldn't be selling it. But generally, you know, the con-going crowd, you know, the adult crowd is probably not, like, head over heels for RID, you know? Right. And I think that, you know, it's kind of like Botcon's way of being like, Pro Hasbro helped shut down the third party, you know, by trying to eliminate a convention that caters to it. So, I don't know. Just my thought.
Yeah. So I'll see you at Botcon then? Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Pasadena has half the population of Louisville, Kentucky. So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still California.
Yeah, and there's a lot more high population cities near Pasadena compared to Louisville. Anyway,
I did basic Kentucky. So, yeah.
Yay.
Yay! So on to our next bit of news here. Moving on. Oh yeah. We now have third-party news. Okay. Unique toys provider, not the man of the horse Octane, not the man of the house Octane, color provider, color prototype and transformation video. I watched this video in its entirety. I have now grown a newfound hate for Linkin Park because that's the only fucking song they play in it. But
when I had clicked on this link to try to grab the picture, I didn't notice the first link was YouTube. I'm like, who the hell is playing Linkin Park on the podcast? Oh, I see what it is.
So, and then also, this guy's got some fucking claws on him. It's nice to see that Sabretooth has found a job after having the X-Men comics canceled and as an official transformer for Unique Toys. It's like, no wonder it's silent. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, dude. Looking at this video, I really like the airplane mode. Really love that airplane mode. And the truck mode's not that bad either. It's just that the mode that he would be mostly used in my collection would be his bot mode, and that is fucking ugly.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with that.
I had some high hopes for this guy, and he's just, you know, like the original proto pictures I don't think look this bad, and now like seeing colored pictures, like, I don't know about him.
I mean,
it's
a lot of blandness. It's a lot of bland.
Was there ever pre-orders for him put up? Do I need to go check BBTS and make sure I don't have him pre-ordered somewhere?
Yeah, he is pre-ordered. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check.
And how much was he going for? Like pretty pricey, right?
Yeah, he was like
130.
I think it's 120.
120.
Yeah, see, there's my problem there. Like, it's got chrome, which is nice, but if you watch that video, you also, you know, get a sense of how much of a bitch it would be to transform certain parts of him. But they do things that are pretty neat for this figure. For example, like the turbines on the plane, you know, they split apart, and you know, those are the tires.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's got some really cool engineering ideas, but
yeah,
it's just the end
but it's
result
like that
just doesn't
fucking
work for me.
bot mode. Jesus Christ!
Hey, what's with his face making that like the model face, like, you know, the stick out the lips and everything?
The duck face.
The face, like the duck face. He's like, I'm so fabulous.
Duck lips.
Blue steel.
I
don't know.
What kind of truck is this? Is this a truck for ants?
There's a lot of shit hanging off his back.
Yeah,
he does.
I'm not getting this thing.
That was one of the complaints that I think we all had when we first saw the first prototype pictures, just everything hanging off them. But now it's just even worse. I don't know. Congratulations.
Where are you gonna put it?
Unique Toys made Robert's favorite train, right? Did they make
DX9?
Or was that DX9?
Yeah.
That's DX9.
Okay.
We call it Sugar.
Yeah, that's DX9. Toy World made the other one.
That's Bobby's favorite train.
He loves that shit.
I mean, now, you know, people complain about the stuff on the back, but I mean, where are you going to put it? I mean, he's...
Well, like, if you look at it, it's basically like a really re-engineered version of the Classics figure, except he doesn't have that horrific fucking, like, you know, fucking Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors mouth fucking gimmick. That, like, the nose of the plane would have split and hung over his shoulders, and then you could fuck with it to try to get with it however
Why do
you
they
want.
have to... I mean, I know they're going for the G1 thing, but why can't they just do the, you know, the wings, like maybe fold them something? Or
that's what I thought. Like a hinge wouldn't kill it. They have hinges, but they only work for the sake of putting them in truck mode.
I mean, God, that thing's going to take up so much space on your shelf, man.
And then there are parts there that. Go ahead, you were saying.
Well, I was just saying that's going to be. I think that, you know, because of the wingspan, that's going to be the case in any situation that makes an Octane. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand that. I mean, he does in G1 too. I mean, he's a bit, you know, he's got the wingspan on the G1 toy too. Yeah. But, I mean, if they just could collapse them maybe a little bit, I don't, you know.
Was DX9 and Unique Toys were the same company at one point, right? Are they still, or did they?
Yeah, well, yeah. From what I hear, and I'm sure Triple R will correct us, but like from what I hear, that DX9 were like the designers of some of the Unique Toys stuff, like the Psykill.
Okay.
And then they kind of have branched out and started doing their own thing, but it's still.
DX9, yeah.
But it's still like they're still cool. You know what I mean? It's not like there's like bad blood. It's like they're, you know what I mean? It's like almost like a Make Toys fans project.
I feel like this is going to be bad for Unique Toys. That's all I'm saying.
DX9's first release actually was the Psykill, but they did Mania King, I think. But here's actually, this was going to be my question, and there's a good chance for me to throw it out there. Didn't they tease when they showed the box art for Trigger? They showed a Blitzwing, and didn't they show an Octane in that same style art?
I believe so.
Well, so you know who's like the DX9 and Unique Toys independent release are releasing 2-scaled Galvatrons. So I mean, do you think there's another Octane coming that's larger?
Have we seen? You know, but here's my thing. I'm not sure if this isn't a proper size.
Oh no, I think it's fine.
Like,
he was a little guy on the show. He was smaller than Starscream.
But I don't even know if he's gonna be. I don't know if he's gonna be that much smaller than Starscream.
He's about a head and a half shorter than Starscream. It's not that bad.
Aw, listen to Greg.
Yeah, well,
Isn't my form of measurements?
There's a picture of him next to Chigurh earlier.
Yeah.
There was a picture. Yeah, there were pictures put together on Facebook because the same 3 people have been throwing them in every group that'll listen, talking shit. And it's like, well, he's a little guy, and I mean, he's a truck and a plane versus a train and a space shuttle. Like,
yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a jumbo jet, though. I mean, that's a pretty big jet.
Dude, that plane is sick. Oh, part of me wants this. What the fuck?
The only thing that I don't like, really about is, the plane and the truck look really plain, but the bot mode,
plane.
the bot mode, looks really colorful. I like the colors on him, but he just looks
I
so
would guess,
bland.
I would guess that was the idea. My guess is that they were like, look, we've sacrificed an awful lot on this robot to make this fucking plane and truck work. How about we get the robot the pizzazz with color and fucking sacrifice the look of the
pizzazz.
truck and plane?
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of think that he's the right size for MP. It's just that, like, I think that this is starting to look more and more like, the perfect example of that stuff that we always talk about with stuff being MP sized and not MP styled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all you think that's what they're all going for, is trying to get the size and thinking that, hey, if we get the size, maybe they'll think it's MP.
Yeah, it looks like his articulation's kind of hindered at the elbows, and then it looks like the knees would bend and the feet would position kind of the same way as Fansproject's Revolver. Like, it's good, but it could be better.
Man, I love Hinder.
What's up?
I said I love Hinder.
That's a good band, man. Shut your mouth.
Hinder and Candlebox, man. My dream tour.
You need to calm down. No one want to hear about your lame ass fucking stupid. Yeah,
I'm guessing you're going to have to work that elbow around that bicep block.
Yeah, man. And that's what's going to scare me, because that's how you chip shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to pull a perfect effect. I know it. I went there.
And it looks like his forearms have some of that Chigurh feel to it also.
Whoa.
That's our work, Bobby.
Damn. What the fuck, man? Watch your mouth.
Right? You ain't that gangster.
Shit. God, why do I have an erection because of that?
Do I have an erection?
So let's go. We'll move on with clan member Bobby here on Toy World TW-D05. Not Swoop. Prototype and exclusive color release revealed. Shoulder beak sold separately.
This is ugly as shit.
You love it, Bobby. We're going to tongue kiss when we meet in TFCon, man. Like open mouth, full blown. And I'll look at look at Mrs. Skullface and be like, "This ain't gay, all right."
Need to grab a dick, but this is gay.
I'll show you gay.
Get over here, Matt. Okay, we're done.
Just don't get something started you can't finish. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I'm willing to go all the way.
I've been known to follow through, bro, whether you want to or not.
What's up with the gold? What's up with the gold wings?
Bling bling.
Yeah, last time I checked, I thought they were silver. I really thought they were silver last time I checked, but hey, what do I know?
It's their homage to the lucky draw.
Oh, this one is. And then this one's not lucky
does
at all.
Does the calves reek DFC to anybody but me?
Yes, it does.
The
big old calves.
The gold wings are quite clearly only for the combined mode. I mean, you can take the wings or you're supposed to, I guess, take them off them and put them on his back, so it would make more sense for them to be gold.
Matches all the other golds. Yeah.
Well, at least you could collapse the wings in to be more manageable. Like, that's the thing that hurts Kalis from the Planet X line the most. But at least you can kind of collapse the wings so it kind of looks like, I don't know, like, look at me, I'm Batman for justice. But it's weird. Like, I hate the fact that they combine, but as individual bots and their beast modes, they look good. You know, I just hate the shenanigan.
Then read some of these comments on here. First person says, not bad. Another person, he looks okay. Another person, absolutely terrible. Not just a box with wings, a thick box with wings. Incredibly lazy.
What a fanboy.
Weak.
Where's Yule at?
That's horrendous. Looks like something from a dollar store.
Wow.
And I thought MMC's Hexatron was too busy with all the ridge lines and whatnot. This guy looks like he has a maze puzzle all over him. I'm not sure what I was expecting, and I hope I don't offend anyone with my opinion, but that doesn't look very good. What a nice opinion. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to offend anyone, so you're just like, I for those listening, I do not believe this looks very good.
Yeah, you can't get mad at that. You're like, you know what? Okay, right. That's good.
Okay,
High
fair
five,
enough.
bud.
It's a soft sale. He's not pushing it.
Yeah, you walk away,
Dynamo
and that same guy's like, "Who took my wallet?" And you're like, "That's what you get."
His Dynamo mode looks like Soundwaves, only with a dactyl head, wings, and feet stuck on it. I can hear I can almost hear Graham Chapman say a duck. Graham Chapman. I don't know what it's all about.
I don't know who that
In my opinion, TW is knocking out the park.
Knocking it out of the park.
That's Yule. That's Yule. That's Yule right there, man.
What about Soldier?
Yeah, that's
What
Yule.
about Soldier?
That's a secret identity right there, Yule.
Oh, here's my favorite. He looks okay. I think the Shuriken Combiner looks better.
I do too.
Do you really?
I do. I think that the Shuriken Combiner does look better. I don't know what it is about this thing.
Yeah, that's that. When you reviewed their sludge, he just looked like he was trying too hard to look like sludge.
Like trust me, I'm not here to say go buy them. I'm not here to say go buy them at all. But
let's just say this: he looks like a bad cosplay of sludge.
just purely based on aesthetics, I like the Shuriken one better than this.
Shuriken.
He's a cosplay. God.
Oh, look, it looks like it was a really bad cosplay. Anyway, so Shapeshift Incorporated, obligatory dark repaints of Sidewinder and that other guy.
Already? The other ones ain't even out yet. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting them, but
now
can we read the comments?
This is another
Starscream. Is that why you getting them out?
Yes. I'm getting I'm getting the Starscream one. I may pass on these. I don't know if I'll get these, but
God.
Yeah. I mean, they're already doing recolors already of it. Who is this company again?
Shapeshift.
Go ahead.
I've actually spoken with them. They're pretty nice guys. I talked to them about doing a Shitstorm custom, like an exclusive for us. But the numbers were much like Jim and the holograms. Fucking truly outrageous. But I guess that's why third party costs so much. But yeah, they were very pleasant to speak to. I wish them the best, but this shit, not for me.
Nope.
You know what isn't truly outrageous? The Jim and Holograms live action film, Hail Hasbro.
Yes.
Story of my life.
You're welcome.
Take you home. But I'm not going to lie, like, these look good. Like, yeah, that looks like a really, I mean, it's just like that Starscream well, not Thundercracker. It's all like, check me out, I'm so ripped, guys, I'm bowed up. Just got a bench. Got a bench real well.
Could they have
protein shake?
Could they have picked a worse color to put on the front of the Ironhide? Like the red, just like in vehicle mode, just so garish considering the way it's supposed to look. You know, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposedly this is not supposed to be Slipstream. It's supposed to be
Pretender Starscream. Apparently, is the colors that it references.
That's awfully random, don't you think?
Yep.
Yeah. It's something that's not out there a lot, you know.
True.
Which I give him credit for.
Oh, I know one person that's doing it.
Oh, who's that?
Play with this too.
Oh, you sneaky dog, you.
Sorry.
With your sexy ways.
Oh, I like that. Sexy ways, almost like segways, but kind of I like that.
Yeah,
but yeah, is anybody? What about you, Greg? Legends guy? Any interest?
No.
No Legends guy anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's right. He got out of the
game.
game.
That happened.
He got out of the game.
Oh, whatever. Don't make it bigger than it is. I just didn't display it.
It is big.
And there was like poor little kids like Robert everywhere who didn't get Legends figures. I mean, I figured they're cheap enough. I can buy them again if I want them. But my idea for a big setup kind of went out the window. So
I love them.
I'll tell you, the flight stand that they use, they might want to think about getting that unit out of the sun.
Oh,
That's not from sun damage, dude. That's smoke
cigarettes,
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're probably right.
They're all made in one factory and they all smoke.
All at once. Yeah, we are low on office supplies. We are low on stapler. We are low on We are low on paper. And don't forget cigarettes. I'm sorry, cigarettes. Newport 100s, extra build, please.
King.
That factory makes 3 things. They make toys, they make flash drives, and they make cancer. They make Chinese
dude.
population.
Fucking Bobby with the King comment. That's nostalgia right there.
Right?
What are these? Holy crap, these are huge!
That's just like
Oh
the
my
Rolls Royce
God.
of cigarettes.
It's like I'm winded just smoking this thing. What was I thinking? And I got 19 to go. Oh, good times with Camel. Good times with Camel. Soft pack Kings. Good lord. I am moving on to. What was that, Greg? You broke up.
Oh, sorry, I'm eating pistachios. Tree clams. Yeah, clam. What were the kings? Were those the unfiltered ones?
They were filtered but fat. They were like really fat.
That was the exact same way I was going to describe them.
They were They were always cheaper for some reason than the regular cigarettes. So you'd be like, hey, let me get a pack of Kings, and then you pull one out, you're like, holy shit! You're like,
I used to smoke this. That's what I smoked before I started smoking American Spirits. When I still smoked. Camel Wise.
I love that. Native Americans getting back at every American citizen their own way. Try this brand new, pure organic tobacco. No chemicals, but you'll still die slow like our people did, you sons of bitches.
It's funny, there was a person that
American Spirits got the fucking, they got the plan. They'll send you 2 free cartons. They don't give a fuck. Send me your address. You'll get 2 free cartons.
There was a person that I worked with who smoked American Spirits, and like we all smoked at the time, and we'd go outside to smoke, and somebody like didn't like if we didn't have any, or like we were all bumming off one guy for the day or whatever, and then like it would get to like this young lady and anybody got cigarettes, and she'd pull out her American Spirits, and we'd be like, we'll go back inside. Like, it just didn't hit the same. Chemicals.
Meanwhile, like across the street when this all happened is a Native American man going, very good. First they walk away from the smokes, then the country. They will have it back. As the wolf howls in the sky, the bear poops in the woods. And then we have Iron Factory, Mugan, Legend, Scaled, Perceptor, Soundwave, Laserbeak, Buzzsaw, and Ravage. And these actually look pretty cool.
Pre-order.
They look pretty cool, but when you get them in hand.
What was wrong with the blaster? Because you had him.
No,
well, you fold it in half. Fold it in half and flip the fucking waist, and you've got a thing. What'd you call it, Bobby? A collection of shapes?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that thing was fucking
Isn't that
horrible.
what all Transformers are? Fucking shapes? Come on, now. These look good.
Matt.
Yeah, Iron Factory's fucking... Iron Factory,
What,
they ain't
What,
got it. The only good figure I got from them was that Maiden. I hated everything else, so there's a pick up.
These look good. Pre-order.
Look at Ravage in his little tank mode.
Stupid.
It's cute, isn't it?
I'm gonna roll at you.
There's a little cutie. It's like, what you doing, kitty? What you doing, Meow? What you do? Oh my god, that's a fucking missile launcher. Meow. Fucking levels the house.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
yeah, that's cute. That's a nice Ravage. Everyone likes it. So, here comes my favorite listing. Coming up next, I think. Well, everyone else have anything to say about that? Before I move on.
Oh god, this is funny.
Let me back up real quick so I can yell this appropriately.
Why are the goddamn stairs on fire?
Play with this too nonsense.
Why do you put the helmet over? Okay, I don't.
Yeah, there's a number of things. First, why is this mace so heavy?
He's like, come on,
You stand still, I'ma fuck you up. I swear to God, just stand right there.
That and then like, I gotta put down this other fucking thing so I can use 2 hands on this unit. She told me. And then the
So what is this? Pretender Captain Caveman? Is that?
I have no idea. And then the stone steps are on fire. They are flammable.
Oh,
you know what they are? They're like the fire pit stones.
Oh my god,
Uh,
dude!
what?
And I love him wearing a helmet. He looks like a kid wearing daddy's stuff, you know.
It doesn't quite fit.
I'm gonna
Dude.
stop all the bad guys because I'm
Look at him.
strong.
Look at that bottom pic where he's posing with that big old mace, whatever that thing is. He's really posing. He's working it. I like
He
that.
looks depressed. He looks so depressed in that photo.
God,
He's
play
like,
with us. Would you just stop?
Here's
Hey,
the
guys.
thing. I like those guys. Like, you know, I do. I like Rick a lot. But I want Rick, and I have a lot of respect for him, but I want Rick to shit or get off the pot. Like, stop trying to tiptoe around it. Like, just
Get this shit out.
Not just put the shit out, but make it. You know what you're trying to do. You know, you know what the people want. You know, stop trying to say, well, yeah, it's kind of for He-Man too, and kind of just stop. Just stop. And make what the fucking people want. Make what you're trying to do. Make your fucking, you know, product that people do have an interest in, and just focus on it. You know.
Stop it.
Captain K.
You know who I think they could make well? The
Go
one
ahead, Greg.
character I think they could make really well. Remember Golden Axe? I think they could make Death Adder, the bad guy from Golden Axe. Remember him?
Yeah.
With the big ass fucking black helmet, and like no clothes on whatsoever.
You're probably right.
And like that.
But why would you want to?
I'm just saying, why would you want any of this bullshit? Why do you want half the shit they put up?
He's
At least
fucking
that's something
old,
that they'll
man. Look at them old ass eyebrows.
Every second
I think-
photo, they're like riding a fucking animal as well. Too lazy to fucking walk around themselves.
Well, I think that like I don't know. I think that people had more of an interest in like demonic characters. You know, like if they were to concentrate on the pretender shells, like the bat and the fucking bone devil monster and all that shit, like if the amphibious thing, like if they would like concentrate on those, make some cool looking monsters that look like those pretender shells, I think that they would do better. But like some of this stuff with the humans is just like, I'm guessing that the repaint potential is just greater for the humans because you know like they have to stay pretty cost conscious.
Yeah. He's riding Leonidas.
How many repaints of this mold is that now?
13.
None, because they haven't actually put it out.
Well, that's right.
There you go.
This dude though, wearing the armor when he takes his helmet off, looks ill.
He's old.
Yeah, he's
Like,
really
he's got
old.
cancer, that dude.
Yeah,
They call
like
me
he
the
might.
Star
Oh, like-
Warrior.
You mean ill like
might-
sick, right? Not ill like
Yeah, sick.
1983.
No.
Not-
He looks not like you be illin, not like that.
Not like Beastie Boys ill, but
Yeah.
like you know he's got tuberculosis ill.
All gone.
Oh, like MCA ill. All right, I got you.
Yes.
That was a bad BC Boys joke. If
Oh
anyone.
my god, that was terrible, Gregory.
I know. I'm sorry.
8 balls,
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, I got
yeah.
upset that dude died. He's a good man.
They got a little Bono-ish for me there towards the end, but yeah, they were awesome. The fucking, I just, you know, just the causes. Everybody with their fucking causes, just enough. Just fucking play the music, dancing boy.
Oh, burn.
His face just like, it just looks like, yeah,
Shit.
it just looks sickly.
Looks like shit.
He's got that look on his face like when
Was
he
that
goes
Robert?
to check his medication and the bottle's empty. You know, he's like, "Oh man, I'm out of ibuprofen."
Or
What do I
constipated.
do
He's
now?
constipated. That's what.
And
it
then
is. He's
also,
constipated.
like, I can tell you, like, what you call, Get Right Robot painted these, right? So, like, the head on this guy is not going to be painted like that when you get it. Like, this head has layers of wash on it. The hair has, like, multiple layers of wash. Like, it's not going to look like this. And,
Looks like
and
shit.
And the head sculpt in paint is, like, you know, it is the most paint that's on the thing, like, as far as, like, layers of paint. So, like, I think that the head is going to look a lot more like the body, which is, like, what I expect. Just, you know, one color here, one color there, you know. I don't know. I think that this is too, like, you got to be careful when you're trying to play every fucking angle. You know, it's like that proverb or whatever, like, you know, it's like the knower of many arts should beware the master of one or whatever. Like, you know, like, jack of all trades, master of none, like that type of thing. Like, I just needed to coin as many phrases as I could in a row again.
You're losing me, Bobby.
what I'm saying is that, like, instead of trying to say, like, this is, like, kind of He-Man, it's kind of Ninja Turtles, it's kind of this, it's kind of that, just say, look, this is fucking, Copper Eagle. You know what I mean? And fucking make the Metal Hawk character, make the Starscream, make the fucking, all these fucking Pretender shells, and you might fucking really get some steam behind you.
Yeah, just come
I
right
can't
out
really
and say
support-
it's intended to be the Pretender. You know?
I can't really get behind these until I see the actual like droid that's supposed to, the little robot that's supposed to come with these guys to, be homages to the inner robot from the Pretenders line. And apparently they're just going to be like they might be an incentive for the Kickstarter.
Yeah, well, they've showed some of them, and they're not what you want.
Like the Starscream one looked pretty neat, The other ones,
they're just like demons.
Yeah,
That's all they are.
like
They're pegged together weapons.
Whoa! In that case, never mind.
This looks like shit.
And not the Chainbow Platypus either. He's talking like the old Bill, son of the Porcupus.
Well, when they said that Trent Troop was on board with this project, I mean, I'm guessing, like, to echo Greg, I think that's what Greg's saying, that I'm guessing that's Trent's contribution. No.
He's like, I got a bag of fucking 5mm crazy straws. Let's go to fucking town.
Right. And if I hope this does well, because I know they're passionate about it. I know they're big fans. Like, I want them to succeed. I like the fact that they fucking failed the first time, and they're like, fuck it, we're trying again. Like, we're not gonna like just go run and fucking hide. We're trying. Like, I dig all that. I just feel like with this shit, they're setting themselves up for the same type of issues. Like that fucking skull grin had a lot of steam behind it. Like, people were interested in that.
Yeah,
that was about the only one I was interested in.
I would like to see one Pretender, one solidly say it's a Pretender and make a run at it. Don't give me these colors that don't make any sense. Because with Skullgrin, couldn't we not figure out how to actually get the color you wanted, or you couldn't buy in at the low level to get the color you wanted, or something like that? Like, come out, give it the thing that everybody actually wants, and like make it. If you could make a Pretender I'm interested in, like Metal Hawk or something, I would probably support it just to try at least one. But you're not doing that. You'll be like, well, here's Metal Hawk, but he'll come in these crazy colors that references, I don't know, the elephant guy from He-Man, and
exactly. And I feel like there's, and I also feel like, and you fellas, correct me if you don't feel this way, but like, we talked before about how like the whole campaign for Play With This 2 felt very confusing last time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's feeling very confusing this time.
Yep, I agree. And I hate to trash on them, because we did have them on the show, and like, they were very nice, certainly, and
right.
But like when we had them on the show, my understanding of what the product was it's not really Pretenders, but it's Pretenders. And then when it actually launched, I was like, this is not at all what I thought it was, So.
Yeah, and I won't be candid about, like, okay, so Rick is on, he's a regular guest now on TFYLP. And he is, like, he has, like, the most interesting perspective on that show, like, from being in the business and all that shit. And, like, they had some show recently where they had the dude, Ben's World of Transformers, that guy. Like, they had him on there, and fucking Rick was asking him like some fucking tough ass questions about FunPub, about the way that because Ben is like he's like a big fanboy of the official stuff, which is cool, and I like Ben's perspective too, which is get what you get, but I don't support third party, but he's not like fuck third party, it's shit. He's like, it looks great, I just don't support it. I can dig that kind of outlook. But, Rick was asking him some tough-ass questions, like, why are these box sets so expensive and such shit? Not in that language, but, that guy that made those, like, questionable tweets or whatever from Botcon that got him in some hot water. Like, he asked him about those. Like, I like Rick. I dig Rick. I fuck with that guy. But I wish I could get in his ear and be like, man, like, I think you're losing people here. Because I don't even feel like when you see this new shit posted on Facebook, I don't even feel like it's getting as much traffic and comments and interest that the other ones used to. Like, when I see this in, like, third-party crashers, it'll be, like, 2 or 3 comments, where I feel like before it was, like, 15 to 18 comments, people, like, asking questions, trying to figure out a little bit more about it. But now people are like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. We'll see. You know?
Well, it's just kind of like, oh, look, another one. Like,
exactly.
You know, they.
But you're not putting out your product. You're just showing us pictures.
Well, yeah. Well, they're trying to get because they're trying to get.
Well, I understand that, but you're still. I mean, put
But
out one. I mean, can you not put out one?
No, they can't because they need the money to make the one. That's the issue. Like what they need to do is say we're gonna make fucking whatever they fucking called them, Skull Smiles and fucking Bloodbath or whatever the bat one was. You know, we're gonna make them. They're gonna be $40 a pop. Here's where you can fucking do the GoFundMe or the Kickstarter or whatever they had for it. You know, and like I think they would get a lot of $80 contributions. But like, you know, the shit they did last time where it was like you do like $5, you get like a poster by some artist that has no real ties to the product, and you know, it's just. It was confusing. It was confusing, and then in order to get like a character that you actually wanted, like the money that you had to put out was really significant for what this product was going to end up being. And I once again, to his credit, I hit him up and I was like, look. This $50 figure, is this going to be comparable to the other $50 figures I buy, like SH Figuarts or Figma figures or shit like that? Or is it going to be comparable to the $20 figures I buy, like Masters of the Universe? And he told me straight up it's going to be like Masters of the Universe. He could have tried to fucking blow smoke on my ass and everything. He didn't. You know, he was straight up. Like, I have a lot of respect for the guy, but I just don't feel like this is the right way to go about it. And I feel like he's losing people this time. But I wish him the best.
Yay!
Yeah. Sorry.
Did we lose everybody?
It's just you and me, Matt.
No, I'm here.
We just like, all right.
We waiting for Oscar to move on to the next thing. Because,
yeah, but Oscar's in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's at the bathroom.
Let me go around while Oscar's in the bathroom. Let me go around real quick and just ask this question as a general. Just maybe Rick listens to the show. Maybe he knows somebody listens to the show, and somebody will get into his ear.
He needs to.
Do you feel like you have more interest or less interest in this new promotional attempt than last, Matt?
Less.
Lenny.
Less, but only because it's not the Decepticon ones that I want. You know, I don't want.
Yeah, definitely less. I had contributed twice at this point last time.
Yep, you did. You absolutely did. Justin.
Absolutely less.
Yeah, and I'm in the same boat. So anyway, while Oscar's away, I'll jump to the next one, which is Fansproject found the rest of his parts. Turned out it was the damn red, white, and blue alligator with truck windows and smokestacks.
I just watched that episode the other night, and I was like, they're like, "What's this weird alligator?" And they're like, "I wonder where Optimus Prime's parts are." Like,
I like this.
Yeah, I want to get this.
I mean, this is for I know it's just one episode, whatever, but it's pretty neat. I like it.
Is this gonna be? But thanks to Falcon Hanger, we can now post information reveal first figure tease bag. There's the headmaster. This figure will be at Falcon's Hanger Singapore Toy Game. Okay, so it's going to be available at the Singapore Comic Convention.
And run you.
It will run you roughly 130. Ooh. Is that Singapore dollars?
Singapore gold dollars.
So that's what. Is that like $30? $30 here for
now
like
that this figure is making its way out as well as function next day. Maybe we can set our hopes. So yeah, I would guess. I would hope that. I'm guessing that we'll definitely see this at TFCon, Charlotte.
So this is 130, and the fucking Nero Rex was only 420.
No.
Like what kind of?
No. Nero Rex is going to be 570 United States dollars.
Yeah, but it's 130. I thought you said it was 130 Singapore dollars.
Yes, but I don't think that's the same dollar.
No, I know. 130 Singapore dollars for this versus 420 Singapore dollars for Nero Rex. Just how much price is it? Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I guess
you see what I'm saying? What kind of fucked up third world math is that?
Yeah, I guess it's like $130 to import it. I guess that's where that charge is going.
That import? Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I don't know. Like, Because
Plus
that's
BBTS
3 of these motherfuckers plus $30. 3 of these motherfuckers and like dinner at Ruby Tuesday, and you can get fucking
maybe I'll just jump on a flight. It's only a couple of hours flight for me. Singapore. I'll get everyone a Neuro X.
I want to get one of these. Oh, I would love to get a Neuro X.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this. I think I'll get Skull Cruncher for whatever.
What's wrong with the Toy World one?
I don't have it.
Everything.
I like the Toy World.
I like the Toy World one.
I looked at it. I looked at Justin's.
Yep.
It wasn't.
Which
wasn't
is
for me.
which is somebody else's now. It's not mine anymore.
Yeah. But
Rocks drops end of next week, I think. What I hear, Rocks, the Skull Cruncher. It'll be here with the first 2 members of Dino King the end of next week or the beginning of the following week. That's what I'm waiting for.
Next week is going to be massive for releases. Just going to let everyone know.
What's all coming next?
Gravity Builder, Carry. What else is coming?
The 2 bots for Dino King, Crocs.
There's something else as well. No, it slipped my mind. But yeah, there's going to be, I think it's the 20th of September. There is going to be a lot of releases. So, get your wallets ready.
Yeah, fuck.
Scary, man. I'm fucking...
And that's what happens when nobody releases anything for 3 months.
Yeah, it's been dry. This last month, anyway.
Except this fucking Leonidas motherfucker piece.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hang tight.
Matt, what's it about to be?
Hasbro time? Yeah.
About to be moist, Matt. This is your time to say moist.
Oh, it always makes you make me moist, Greg. I mean,
it's been dry for 3 months, and now it's about to be moist.
Damn right.
So
It's
Combiner Wars Motor Masters running change with fixed hips for a more stable combiner mode. Now you can buy 2 and hope it works.
Now, see, if this was a goddamn third-party figure, they'd be like, why didn't they just fix that shit from the beginning? When they get that shit right. Now you have to buy a whole new fucking toy. If it was a third-party company, you'd get the parts. They'd send you the parts with fucking drag strip or whatever, or you could just get the parts from your retailer. But no, you got to go buy another $25 figure and hope.
At least you don't have to buy another $150 or $200 figure to get this.
Well, you wouldn't have to do that because they'd send you the fucking parts to fix it.
I shouldn't have to fix it. If I'm paying $150 for a toy.
That's circular logic, Matt. We've already decided that both products need to be fixed. What Greg is saying is that sending a replacement part is better than making you buy it.
It's just whatever I say is wrong. That's what it is, Bobby. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's just in this
kidding.
particular case.
Calm down. I'm just kidding. I understand.
If it's just funny.
Know. Sorry, Greg, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's just funny to me all the people that are like, yeah, these fucking third-party figures, you got to swap the shoulder out, or you got to fucking put a new screw in. That shit should have been right the first time. But then they're like, oh, Motor Master's getting new hips. Oh, well, thankfully Hasbro's addressing the problem, and we can all go out and we can buy another one.
It still ain't gonna make it a better figure. I mean, it's still a shit figure no matter what. So.
Well, what I was going to say was they know that they can send replacement parts out to third-party collectors because they're smart enough to apply the new pieces. Hasbro collectors, on the other hand, don't even know which end of the screwdriver to use.
Whoa.
I love you, Matt.
I think I do all right. I mean, I'm not the
Meanwhile, Matt, instead of unscrewing the screw, Matt's smashing the plastic open at the seam.
Hulk smash! Smash!
The impression that I'm getting is that the Takara one actually made the fix.
Yeah,
and then now Hasbro's re-releasing it with Takara's fix. Like, oh, wait a minute. It is possible. Jim, how in the fuck did they do that? You told me it was impossible.
Who's going to be Jim?
You said the fans wouldn't notice.
It's always Jim. Jim is my
fired,
Hasbro guy. Jim is my Hasbro fuck up.
Takara is what happens when 3 men sleep in a locker. Or some other similar Japanese thing.
Please explain.
Have you seen those little fucking, what do they call them, capsule hotels, where it's like 3 people sleep side by side, like in a divided little fucking little pod, and like you can fit like 50 people in one room. and they just sleep in these little fucking things.
No.
That sounds like a fire hazard.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
That sounds like.
Well, they're little. They can still get out.
Yeah.
I'm saying, fucking, the Japanese do all this weird shit, and they make these crazy technological. They made artificial meat out of poop. I mean, come on. You can buy panties in a vending machine and
That's
beer
awesome.
on the corner. Fuck yeah.
And cigarettes.
And cigarettes. And little girls.
We can do the
Whoa,
cigarettes
right.
here,
Whoa,
man. Just so you know.
Whoa.
I don't mean little as in underage. I mean little in stature.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I like those ones.
You said little.
those ones.
Those.
Fingers crossed for MP Wheelie. Trademark applications for Wheelie and Backtrack.
Yes. You are welcome, Hasbro fans.
So it happens that Hasbro's applied for 2 new trademarks at the USPTO a few days ago under toy action figures, toy vehicles, and toy robot convertible into other visual toy forms. They're toy. What else can we get? We gotta stop this third-party shit. How about toy vehicles and toy robots convertible into other visual toy forms? That's gotta cover it. We do not know what these.
So which figure are they going to repaint Wheelie into?
People are saying
Shattered glass wheelie. Thank you.
People are saying we'll see a blackjack repainted into Wheelie.
Fix it.
Yeah.
They don't even have to paint it. It's already done.
Yeah.
Just give it a new face.
on it.
Yeah.
Now, who was the other one they trademarked? I don't recognize that name.
Backtrack.
I think he's a new character.
He was in that episode. You know that episode.
Somebody commented and said, "Oh, sorry. The names we are looking for are Diatlas and Minerva."
Sorry about that. Backtrack could be rewind, renaming.
Backtrack is an unreleased. Backtrack is an unreleased movie character that turned into a motorcycle, which could mean a groove retweet.
Yeah.
This guy said Wheelie is back. Fanboys like a fangirl. Alrighty. You, good sir, are my favorite person to talk to now.
I want a proper fucking wheelie of some sort. I mean, it sucks that jazz mold wheelie. I actually like that figure just because I really like that mold. That's probably the last good Hasbro mold, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, he's got the little slingshot with it. That's pretty cool.
You know who else comes with a slingshot?
Who's that?
Fucking Ollie.
Ollie.
Oh. Well, Superion comes with a slingshot too. Get it? Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna need you to get off the show, Matt.
Alright. I'm out. Sorry. Hanging up right now. Back in my corner.
No, I just got back.
There he is.
See, when fucking
Matt's become a reviewer, and he's like, getting a little big for his britches there.
All of a sudden, he's calling Robert all sorts of assholes and fucks and this and that.
He's always got
I've been
something
doing
to
that.
say on
I've been
every
doing that
single
since the
topic.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're aware how quick you are to remind Robert that you didn't vote for him.
Oh.
Shout out to Robert D in jail.
Why do you hate Robert?
We all promised not
Robert
to
knows
talk
I
about
love him.
Robert
I'm
this
fucking
episode.
staying with him at TFCon. We may not love that man. Come on,
Man, I
man.
think it's pretty mean the way you treat Robert.
I agree. I think we're gonna have an intervention at TFCon.
Yeah, we're
We're
gonna
gonna have a talk. Are we having a talking?
A sexual
About a
intervention.
thing called feelings.
Oh, feelings.
Wasn't it at that barbecue? Greg, you were there, and I know Bobby was. You were at the barbecue. Didn't Robert cry about how Deluxe treats him?
Whatever.
Hey, he said he asked us not to talk about that.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah. So what about this wheelie? Oscar, what are you talking about MP wheelie? Yeah?
And nobody said
Well,
MP
talk-
Wheelie.
Talk about the GDO wheelie. Actually, that was a really nice figure. It was a great use of the mold. I love the face sculpt because it looked like little teenager with his construction hat on. He's a little badass. Hey, wheelie. But
See, I always pegged that GDO mold as like young adult wheelie, perhaps. Like he looks like he's a little bit more grown up than wheelie.
No, you're right. It looks like he did look like he just turned 21, so he doesn't have to worry about having his ID on him anymore.
Like Tyler Wheelie, maybe Tyler Wheelie. Anyone?
Tyler.
That's suicide by hand grenade wheelie. I often bring it up, and I always forget what it was. It's that one comic. It was like some convention comic where Wheelie and Daniel commit fucking suicide by grenade to fucking hold off the Decepticons so the Autobots can get away. Yeah, it's like grown up Daniel and it's like teenage or fucking young adult like sparse mustache Wheelie.
Oh, was that one? The Botcon or the collector's convention?
I can't remember. I don't want to say it was either because it was so fucking nuts. But I just remember Wheelie's rhyme. He's like, he's got the fucking grenade in his hand. He's like, what did he say? He was like through a lot of things. What does he say?
Retro will know. He's already topping right now. So
he was like, through a lot of things we've come to this day.
I remember that.
I have to tell you, Daniel, I'm kind of gay. Boom.
Drop this grenade and I'll be blown away.
It was like,
It's
like we've gone through so much and we've become close friends, but Wheelie say this day it all has to end or something like that.
Oh my god, that's dark.
It sounds like something in the Marvel
bro.
UK comics.
What
Hold
comic?
on a second.
Greg, I need
I'm
you
gonna
to find
it
this
if I get
comic.
cut off. I'm gonna Google it right now.
I need a
if
copy.
I get cut off, I'm sorry.
What were you saying, Justin?
I think. Yeah.
Oh, I just said I need a copy of this comic if you can find it. That's all.
I want to say it's a collector club thing.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Shutter shit.
Moving on. Something offensive. Combiner Wars starter shit. Scatter shit. Starter shit.
Shatter. Who cares? It's shit. It's shit. Whatever.
This is the worst idea by Hasbro ever, and
No, that's America right there, buddy.
To this point,
America, you can
I'm
get
sure
out.
they'll have plenty more bad ideas.
That's not the final colors. Oh, that's not the final
I'll
colors?
be honest. I don't think this is a bad idea given the parameters.
That's because you love Hasbro.
Yes, because I love Hasbro. But if they were doing the rest of the team, I don't think that this is a bad looking scatter shot. All things considered, it's not the scatter shot that I want, but for the line, it feels appropriate.
I want them colors like that, man. I'd fly that on my flag. That'd just be my flag flyer.
Are they really not going to give him a new head?
Why do they have to, Justin?
I don't remember looking like Superion, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, they're not going to. They said they weren't going to, but who knows? I'm just going to read some of these comments. It's just a prototype of garbage and waste of money. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Let's hope Titan Wars isn't full of retools.
Yeah. This ain't really funny.
That's a character that they should make. I really think they should put out a character called Retool. Just their excuse to recolor and retool any character out there. Just be like, and this is our ID retool. And
hey, you can name the retool recolor.
There you go.
All right,
we got this.
There you
going
go.
on.
Winner.
3H Comics. 3H Comics. And I'm about to drop the panel into the chat. So whenever you guys are ready to feel.
I'm gonna feel
I have to
something.
figure out how to do it actually.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh,
America.
there's more buttons to push than I thought. Hold on.
America.
God damn it.
This makes it for some great podcasting.
Yeah,
keep
great
on
podcasting.
Hey, keep on talking, Greg. Keep on talking.
You guys keep on talking. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, especially
You'll give it a try.
If they're not doing fucking the rest of the limbs. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but they would just be recolors, and then you don't want that. I mean, you just.
They're not even trying with this figure, though.
Come on, C-Dub.
They're not even trying. It's really unfortunate because, I got swept up in the whole C-Dub thing with the Superion set. It's my favorite bit.
Set,
oh my
too.
god, Greg posted the photo.
I mean, it's
time
just
to read.
Hasbro has so many resources, so many ideas. I know they had to have some good ideas. I mean, they got you got Brainstorm, you got some great stuff, some good Voyagers and stuff. But some of the people are just I don't know if they're half retarded or they just got big waterhead baby syndrome. I don't understand what their thinking process is on releasing some of this stuff. And I love Hasbro, and I always will. But, God, I mean, just some of this stuff, with all the stuff you have and all the fans that you have that you know that will buy your stuff, why are you making stuff like this? It just makes no damn sense at all. But
well, I think that if they did the other ones, like if they retooled the Takara Groove, and then they did one of the aerial bots, and they did the car, and you know what I mean, like they'd be able to get. They did like the brawl or fucking swindle or whatever into the other one. I think they'd be able to sell this set. But I mean, my thing is going to be like, how many of these Hasbro fans, like these diehard fans, are going to get this guy and be okay with them not making the other ones if they don't make it? And then the other question to that is, how the fuck do they feel? You know, do they just, is that excusable? Is that okay? Or is that, you know, because if that was my bread and butter, like if I was the Hasbro guy and I'd be like, I'd be pretty fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I don't think they really care. If they're diehard Hasbro fans, they're gonna fucking buy it, whether it combines or not, and they're gonna love it because it's another fucking shelf stocker.
Yeah. Until people stop buying it, that's when until it starts hitting their their bank accounts, they're not really going to matter. It's not going to matter to them at all. They don't care about the fans. I mean, they put out stuff. They care a little bit, because they keep on putting out stuff. But I mean, that's just going to go so far. When the fans just finally just be like, third party, I may have to pay a little extra, but I'm getting what I want. I'm getting the Transformers that I want.
Well, I don't. What's funny is I don't think it's I think if you were to talk to the people at Hasbro, you'd find that they all really, really do give a shit. It's just them people at the top. It's just like any other organization that you've probably ever worked for.
Right.
The fucking guys on the floor are fucking trying to do the best they can and get the job done, but the guys up top, are just fucking,
because they're fans. They're our
everybody.
age. They're around our ages, so they grew up with this stuff.
Right. Yeah, well, too bad the people making the calls aren't.
Yeah, no, they're older generation. They don't care. They didn't grow up with this stuff, so they don't.
Well,
really,
it's not. I don't even think it's so much that. I don't think it's so much that. I think it's that they're fans. They went to school to be toy designers, or they went and learned the trade of designing toys because that's what they wanted to do. These guys that are probably in the uppity up spots, they probably went to school for business or marketing or whatever. Yeah, they got out. Right. Hasbro was hiring, and they got their job. They don't give a fuck about anything except the bottom line. In business is probably proving to them that they don't need to give. I just read something recently where they were talking about like the best companies to buy stock in.
Is Robert?
No, it's Greg.
Okay, that's not annoying.
Dragging a dead body there.
Greg.
Dragging the body through the microphone.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I promise you, I'm not lying. But Hasbro was in the top 5 of companies that you should buy stock in. It was listed as the top 5 like most profitable stock option.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see that. I mean, with other lines, they got, you still talk about, Star Wars, and other different lines.
Yeah, but I mean, so I think it's just hard to say that they're failing when the numbers. I guarantee you, when the numbers aren't right, they change the way they do business, whether for better or for worse. That's a different conversation. But.
Well, why can't we get the people that make like Star Wars, or My Little Pony that care about the line that are making, are so-called making the good toys? Why don't we get the people on Transformers doing that?
Well, I don't think that My Little Ponies are known for making great toys. The Star Wars stuff, I have no idea how they get away with it. Like, I was looking at those Black Series 6-inch figures, and like I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like, there is like half of these figures, they're not going to be able to use these molds for anything else but this character." Like, I don't know how they can do it at a $20 price point.
Well, something out of their asses.
When you say why can't we get the good people, are you talking about like the people who are proven good on other toy lines, or are you trying to say we can't get people passionate about Transformers working?
I mean, you can. I mean, you got a couple. I mean, like I said, I go back to like Brainstorm or Roadbuster. Y'all don't think he's a great figure, but there are some great figures that come out. Why can't we get them to make everything? Because then you got other people with. I mean, I know they gotta have a break. I know they got.
I mean, and they may be those same guys, but what we just don't know, we're not
really
privy to,
though.
is
I mean, do you think that people that made Generation and Brainstorm are working on C-Dub stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do
And
too.
let me tell you. Let me tell you what happens. Like, they sit down with Brainstorm and they're like, look, this is your budget. This is how many pieces you get. This is how many fucking pins you get. All this kind of shit. Because, like that is one thing. Like, all those little metal pins, all that little shit. Like, that shit you don't see in other toy lines. Like, Legends, the Star Wars stuff, all that stuff, like, it all uses plastic pins. Like, it is little things like that. And I'm sure they just sit down, they crunch the numbers, and they're like, look, this is how many pieces you get. This is how many pins you get. This is how many ratchets you get. Do the best you can.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the guy who did C-Dub Devastator the same guy who did the Masterpiece cars?
Yes.
Yeah, and so
so that's just a big difference.
Well, but the big difference
guy
is how much he was told he can spend on the project. You know, like,
I understand. I'm not blaming the designers. I am blaming the people at top because they, like I said, it's just about the money and they don't give a shit. The designers, I know they care, and they probably get pissed off just like we do. Like when they're given a set amount, and they're like, "God dang, really? This is what we got to work with?" I know they're pissed. They have to be.
I would bet you someone has put out a product that said, "Well, this is going to be shit, but you want it that way. That's what it is," you know. And then there we go. We got RID Jazz or something like that, you know.
Right. I understand.
If they gave that Masterpiece guy that did Hasbro Devastator, and like Greg said, like, what bothers us the most about that Hasbro Devastator is the things it got right. Because the things it got right, it got really right, and it gets it so right that you really want to love it, but you can't. And like, if they would have given that guy that project and said, just fucking run, you would have gotten probably.
Oh, you would have got the probably best. Yeah, you would have probably got a third party, Devastator that everybody wants.
What he was able to do with the limited resources he had is probably 10 times more advanced than what you'd get with anybody else. And if they were able to give him just the resources that they gave to your regular average Voyager, it would have been that much better. But none of those Voyagers are up to par with regular Hasbro, Voyagers. Like, I don't know.
I understand.
Whatever.
Good talk. Good.
Yeah, a little talk.
They're up to par sculpt wise. But yeah, they're not as far as like functionality.
Right.
So you can definitely tell the love was there.
Exactly. Yep.
Those head sculpts.
They're fucking. A lot of them
spot
are
on.
Fucking beautiful.
They're all fucking spot on.
There's some that whatever. They are very nice.
Better than Hercules.
Dwayne C. Wrote us
Hey, Dwayne.
and wants to talk about Leonidas, and Lenny really wants to talk about Leonidas. So I'm going to let him go first. But he said, why is it that Perfect Effect is able to make such a well-painted, well-made, and when he says well-made, he means materials, well-articulated figure for $150? I have a few third-party and Masterpiece figures. They don't come anywhere close to this quality-wise. I admit playability is low, but that's not an issue for me. So let's talk about Leonidas. Let's talk about the pros and cons. Let's talk about all the best figure of the year and all that shit and fucking air this thing out. So, Lenny, go ahead.
All right, well, I assume he means by admit playability is low, he's just posed it as it came out of the box and chucked it on a shelf. Because you cannot fucking pose this thing. Like, hear this sound? That's the sound of no ratchets in the fucking hips that it needs.
I was about to be like, yeah, put it closer to the mic, Lenny. I don't
like this thing's got die cast all through it, which is great. I like die cast, but it's a downfall when it can't support that weight. Like, it does the TFC splits, hands down. I don't think anyone else has had this problem, but one elbow on mine just flops. Like, straight flops.
I had that problem. I had that exact problem, and that's what I was getting ready to say, is that the QC on this thing seems to be so widespread. Like, it's so different from piece to piece. Like, yours has the splits issue, mine did not, but mine did have that elbow issue. But I was talking to Majid. Majid has no elbow issue, but he does have the hips issue.
Right.
Oscar's broken the tail. I haven't. Lenny hasn't. who else broke the tail? Robert broke the torso, and I've heard other people say that they've broke their torso as well.
Don't forget the bicep.
And the bicep. So like it's just everybody. Oh, because it's so tight.
Yep.
Was it? Yeah, right. Was that how you broke yours?
It was well, yeah. Just trying to freaking turn it when he was in beast mode, and the freaking thing just snapped. So yeah, it was because it's so damn tight.
Yeah. So like mine were really tight. No. I was just saying mine were really tight too. I was scared to fuck with it that much, but I can easily see how that could happen. It just seems like the QC on this. It's not like the Scoria thing where like everybody was like, "Yep, it's the right shoulder or whatever." It's, you could get 20 different answers from 20 different people. Go ahead, Greg.
No, I was going to say the torso thing isn't. The torso thing is people pulling on it too hard and then fucking jamming it fucking back in the socket like a fucking gorilla, just not understanding how it works. I mean, that's how the torso is breaking. That's pretty widespread. Huh?
I said, "Suck it, Robert."
Well, no, not Robert. I'm talking about everybody.
No, I'm just kidding because he broke his torso.
It's the same thing. It's like I said, that thing fucking plays. It plays like one of those Chigokins, not like a Transformer. And most Transformers fans aren't used to handling something like that. And that being said, I mean, I think to market something to a Transformers fan base and to a fan base that are not used to that type of toy, and marketing it as just a regular old Transformer, I mean, you're gonna have a bad time.
Sets people up for this.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Oh, no, another thing with mine, it doesn't hold the weapons very well. Did anyone else have that problem, or?
I did not.
Mine.
To do it, I don't know. I was too afraid to open the hands. I thought they were gonna go flying across the room.
See, but that's kind of like my main gripe about this is because you shouldn't have that fear for what you invested for this figure in your collection. You understand?
I do, but I also think I do, and I think like the bicep thing, like you would never run into that problem on a Bondi Chijokin. Like it wouldn't happen. But I do think like Greg said, like it doesn't play like a Transformer. It doesn't present itself that way, and like I think that we've all had Transformers, like even like high quality Transformers from whatever Gigapower, Fans Toys, Masterpiece, whatever, and you've pushed or pulled too hard and thought you broke it, just to look down and oh no, it's fine, like that. Oh no, it's fine. That moment, like I don't think you can have that moment with Leonidas. Like I think if you think you broke it, you fucking probably did. Yeah.
What about
picking
those
up the pieces?
Yeah.
What about those hip cannons on Lion mode? Fucking won't stay fucking on for shit.
See now, like that's another thing. Like, okay, so I've heard people say they've had they can't do nothing but basically sit it there because if they go to fuck with it, it just pops right off. Now mine wasn't like that at all. The only time that mine fell off was those ratchets that are on the hinges for the cannons that was probably a poor choice. It probably should have just been a friction joint. But the ratchets are so tight that when you go to manipulate the ratchet, you end up pulling out the things. But my pegs and holes, they fit just fine. But I've also heard that's just another one of those QC things. It's like it's so fucking random.
Those the tiny little pegs that peg the crossbow and the like weapon holder onto the back of him, they seem way too small. I'm scared as fuck of those things. Like
I agree.
They're gonna snap.
Oh, and then flipping the fucking arms on the crossbow. You don't know which way to go because it's equally tough either way. Just one way is going to snap, one way is going to creak and bend.
Yeah.
But I guess Perfect Effect is handling it by releasing videos on how to properly do things. That's sort of
the tail.
Everyone who got theirs, like, either was getting to review it, or like the first people, or they got it, whatever. And everyone was saying it's the fucking third-party figure of the year, and I just think everyone was so afraid to contradict that. And that's just the way of the fucking of the way things are. Everyone was so afraid to be like, actually, I don't really like this thing. Fucking what's his name? Dr. Killinger, William, whatever. He posted in one of the groups. He posted a picture. He's like, nope, don't like it. And fucking, there were 30 motherfuckers tripping over each other to tell him he was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't personally like it. No, you just don't. You just don't know what you're talking about. And I don't care for it. I got rid of it fucking 3 days after I got it, just because I was afraid I was going to break it. It's a lot easier to sell a fucking new toy than it is to sell a fucking one broken in 15 places.
Yeah, like I think it looks fucking cool as shit, you know, like, but fucking with it, like I said, like I was like, this is, you know, it's not for me. It's just not like I don't have enough connection to the character to make the things that I don't like about it or whatever, like to overlook that or to bond with it enough, just because of the product of it. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like it is. It's extremely well painted. Would anyone disagree with that?
Not at all.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
And it looks gorgeous. Would anyone disagree with that?
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
It's just in its fucking functionality, and
Dude,
I think
it's a good.
Well, I think I just real quick, just to finish that up.
Yeah, sorry.
I think that no worries. The problem with Transformers is that so much of what you expect with a Transformer is based on functionality. Go ahead, Oscar.
Like, my whole thing with it is it goes from being, you know, this heavily articulate figure, like, you know, those SH figure arts you mentioned earlier, that awesome Superman, and, you know, this figure now has gathered this notorious reputation where it's basically you overpaid the shit out of for a figure art Zero statue, you know, and that's not how it should be. How does it that they knocked, you know, I don't know how their factories are set up. I honestly, I don't care. The bottom line is, you know, this is a $150 statue. Unless you could offload it and do yourself a favor and save yourself the grief of actually breaking something by mistake.
Now,
you know,
now
and I think the company should speak about that. And that's just my opinion.
Right. Go ahead, Greg.
I was just gonna say, okay, so I want to make sure I got this straight. So it's a good-looking figure, right? It looks the part.
Yes.
It's got decent paint. Looks really good.
More than decent, yeah.
There's widespread. I mean, there's spotty QC on it, right? We can all agree that there's some places where die casts are misplaced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some joints are looser than others.
Some
when
are tight.
When you're transforming it, there's a lot of risk of breakage, especially if you don't know what you're doing and you don't read the instructions beforehand, right?
Right.
It's one of those figures where you just pull it out of the fucking box and you put it on the shelf.
Yes.
And it looks good. I just described a Polyon. Now,
I never owned a
but all of a sudden, when it's fucking perfect effect, it's a completely different story.
But that's the
And then
thing,
it's
like,
oh, no, figure of the year.
the expectations are there because, and I only got Warden recently, but the expectations are there because Warden is fantastic.
Yes, he is fantastic, but, like, you know, I have gripes with Warden. Like, I think as a robot, he's fantastic. But I think that thing they say is a tank is questionable.
Yeah, no.
You know, like, he turns into a square and they put a gun on top.
Basically, he folds in on himself. And then you have a bitch of a time setting up the cockpit for the little guy to ride in.
So, like, yes, he is he does transform. Like, I think they have a little bit more leeway because of the transformation. My only difference with Apollyon is, like, my biggest gripe with Apollyon was that when I transformed him once and transformed him back, the paint was far from fucking perfect. When I transformed Leonidas and transformed him back, paint 100% okay.
But then when Robert transformed his and then transformed it back, the mane and the leg was far from perfect.
Right. Well, yeah, but that shit, you know, and I can't speak for Robert's situation. I know, like, I was scared. You know, but I also had the advantage. You know, I had an advantage of listening to people like Robert, listening to people like Oscar. Who did we lose? Justin.
Nope.
No. Matt. No.
Yeah, no, Matt's not there.
Matt. You would think he'd be all over this, hating third party.
Hasbro bum rushed his house. Fucking traitor! Take him down. Maneuver 6. Maneuver 6.
But, like, I think that I just think that I had the advantage. I had the advantage of listening to people like Robert, listening to people like Oscar who broke theirs and said how they broke it. So when I went to fuck with the one that was dropped off to me, you know, I took extra care with those places. So, like, I agree that, like, you know, if you don't know what you're getting into, like, I probably would have definitely fucking broken that thing. You know what I mean? But as far as his question, like, you know, he's saying that, you know, he feels like this is far superior. And, I would go out and say, I'm guessing that he feels it's far superior because of the paint and materials. But then it comes down to the question of what do you want with the Transformer? And, like, I'm okay with a lesser material that is a little bit more, built for tough, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, I wish they could all be painted to that level, because I do think that the paint, just like Warden's paint is fucking top shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel like a lot of companies could learn from Perfect Effect and how they apply paint. But I think that Perfect Effect could pick up on a few things on how to make a transformer toy and not just a fucking toy.
Well, it's like I would be okay paying maybe $20 less than what Leonidas goes for now if he was made entirely out of like the same type of plastic Masterpiece Wheeljack was, with those same paint apps and stuff included. Because I can mess with Wheeljack and not worry about like if I try to pose him with his arms crossed, is this shit gonna break and become a fucking loose floppy mess?
Right.
So I don't, and a big reason why I'm really against this figure, and is that I overpaid for a fucking statue that should have been $70 less than its retail price, which is insane. So, and that's what you got, and it's the same way I feel about the people that own Apollyon that are happy with that too. It's like, okay, it's still good though. I just keep them on the shelf. Well, you can't fuck with it, dude. Like, its gimmick is. It's an homage to a Transformer. You can't fuck with its gimmick because you might break something. Where's the fun in that? But to each his own.
Well, here's my thing. Like, now let me ask this, and I think that poor Lenny just got a fucking lemon. But I'm curious as to what he says too. Now, with this figure being $150, after fucking with it, I'll go round robin. Do you feel that is an inappropriate price tag, Greg?
Yeah, I totally do.
What do you feel like it should be priced at?
For that figure?
Yeah.
Assuming that it worked, like they fixed all these and it worked across the board.
Just for the one that you got, the one that you fucked with. Where do you feel like that figure is worth?
I didn't really get to fuck with it. That's the thing. I didn't really get to fuck with it. I mean, $120. Okay. I mean, I guess if I'm into the fucking statues or posable statues, if I'm into action figures.
No, it's I just like if you feel like it's $30 overpriced.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot more wrong than that. I mean, that's a pretty cut and dry question to ask me my feelings on it. But
no. I mean, because we're talking because Oscar made a point of saying like like $150 for what he got is inappropriate. Like he doesn't feel like that's a good price. So I'm just trying to gauge the rest of the show as to what they feel like what do you feel the suggested retail fucking whatever that should be?
I can't answer that question. I can't because there's so much shit that should have been done differently.
Well, I paid $130, not $150 for starters.
Okay.
But look, I don't know. I haven't broken it yet, and I can probably fix the elbow joint. I'm not too sure about the hips. I guess there's some pretty big ball joints to try and put something there to tighten them up. But I think it's all overpriced. Nearly everything I buy, I think, is overpriced, but I pay it anyway, so whatevs. $130 is okay.
Okay. Oscar, what do you feel like would be an appropriate price?
Oh. 150 is clearly overpriced. I'd say because you are doing this for the gimmick of it being a transformer. It converts between modes. It's a super converting robot set, but Lion King. But I would say 115. I would have been comfortable with it and not as upset as I am now.
See, because I think that I don't really feel like it's overpriced. Like I don't feel like it's effective. Do you know what I mean? Like even if it at the one that I looked at, or if it was one that was perfect. Now the one that I looked at, the only problems were really the bicep and the bicep swivel and the elbows.
What about that panel that was missing?
It was a hand panel, and it was in the box. I found it later. It's just a piece that pegs on.
Go ahead and upload a 6-minute update video. Here's a panel. Right here.
It probably should have been glued on.
Yeah, Perfect Effect has a problem with that. That's something that on previous releases like Arania and the Moto bots, they had pieces that usually would fall out pretty easily because they didn't glue it for whatever reason.
I see. I didn't remember that, but yeah, like, so like, you know, that was a bummer because that seems like just a lack of professionalism. Like, just, you know, like you got high fucking quality materials, but you can't get a fucking decent glue.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. But I do feel like overall, like, between the paint, the material, the feel, the articulation, if it were to work properly 100%, mine was pretty close. Sculpt, accessories, all that shit, I do feel like it's pretty appropriately priced, especially, you know, absolutely if it was fucking, you know, good to go. If the few QC issues that I had weren't there. Like, I don't, like, I'm trying to think of something that's in the ballpark, like Chigger is, here we go. Come on, let me have it.
Rafe.
All right.
That's Rafe.
So he was 120, right? And I definitely feel like Leonidas is, you know, far superior to that in the terms of materials and sculpt and aesthetic and paint and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really feel like it's inappropriately priced. I just feel like it's poorly done in terms of QC. Like, if you have a really good pizza and you ordered it plain and had an onion on it, you know, like that obviously makes it not the pizza that you want, but it doesn't mean that the pizza without that onion would have been great. Is, I guess, what I'm trying to say in a poor metaphor. So I don't know. I
just think this, you know, for the problems it suffered, and, you know, again, my disappointment is heavy because I actually, you know, looked forward to this because I had such a pleasant experience with, you know, Warden and, you know, right, the upgrade sets they released for the Combiner War figures, and then, all right, got the guy in, you know, and it's like, I don't have a serious history of Leonidas, but it's like the first import figure besides the Gemini twins I did on Big Dumb Toy Review, you know, which the plan was to do a Big Dumb Toy Review with him. Good God, thank God I didn't. But
got to open the packaging in the fucking toilet. Yeah, that works out.
Put it in the freezer. I got it. Yeah, it's number one. But again, you know, it's like some people had shitty Apollons, and look, Greg, you got the one good apple out of the bunch, right? Like a few people.
Mine's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
there's an issue with one of my feet,
My
or one of
Apollyon
his
is
feet.
awesome. Still
Yeah.
pretty good.
So,
I'll tell you, I have the version 2 or whatever, and he's awesome. But he went right out of the box, right on the shelf. And he's awesome. He does exactly what I want him to do. You know, it's just
Vogue?
you know, like 150. Like I feel like that 150. I feel like overall, the 150 for Leonidas is much more appropriate than the 150 for Apollyon.
I agree. And, you know, even with the problems with mine, I still agree with that.
Disagree. No, sorry. Megatron, dude. The character of Megatron, period, has like a more illustrious history in the fandom. You know,
Yeah,
whereas you know, a few people, there have been people that posted photos of this figure, Leonidas, and like, so who's this supposed to be?
Absolutely.
You know, and you know, their exposure to a Lion Prime, Leo Prime. Leo Prime was that fucking Target shitty repaint of Cybertron, fucking whatever his name was. You know, so
I just don't disagree with anything you said. I'm just coming at it from a different perspective. I'm not coming at it from, like not obviously like Megatron is fucking Megatron, you know, but
As
just
far
in
as
terms
paint
of
for the materials, yeah.
materials, paint, fucking everything, like you know, it's just a better made product.
Let me tell you the first thing that pissed me off about that figure right out of the box. And this kind of sums up everything I feel about that figure. So you open it up, and he's got like the 3 trays, right? So they designed the tail to where it looks like a spear, right?
Yes.
Disagree? They present it in the box like a spear.
I disagree on that.
Okay. Shut up. Well, here's the thing. You pick the fucking thing up, and you have to kind of snap it out of the plastic, because they do that thing where like the edges like kind of hold it down. And it's obviously not a spear. There's no way to lock it. All right, great. That's fine. It's a tail. Well, it's a whip. But you can't pose it as a whip, because every one of those little fucking pin joints made out of soft plastic bends a different way. So if you try to pose as a whip, you're going to break it. Okay, fine. So let's leave it on as a tail. But you can't just plug it in as a tail and leave it. You have to wrap it around that piece. And what do you do with the little fragile tail, with the fragile little joints on little tiny pins that all bend different ways? You have to force them into clips. In one mismeasurement, and you snap a joint. Well, they give you four replacement parts, but instead of that 4 replacement parts, why don't you put that plastic into bulking up the tail, or even do something like give it like a coating, like give it like a sleeve, like a rubber sleeve, so where it's still posable, but like it's more protected. You know what I mean? And like little things like that, like a condom, exactly. Like little things like that, though, like little design choices. Like why make it that small? Like why make the tail that fine? I mean, it's already such a drastic departure from the tail on the original figure. Like it's obviously made to be a weapon, but it's a weapon you can't use. Like I just don't understand like little things like that. And then you start getting into the QC issues on the figure. Like it just, from the get-go, the whole package. And yeah, it's great. Yeah, you gave me a fucking stand. Why don't you design the figure to where I don't need to use a stand? Take that money and put it into the fucking tail.
Yeah, I agree.
Bam. You know what I mean?
I fucking hate stands.
Well,
if a figure can't stand up on its own, yeah, I know you're the stand guy.
Yeah, but see, I'm with you there too, though, because I think that a figure should be able to stand on its own. I just like the idea of having a stand that you can, like, you know, like you can pose them jumping or fucking whatever. Like, you know, you can put them in like a ridiculous dynamic pose in order to pull it off and have that, and also have that sense of like especially like the play art stuff and all that kind of stuff. Like, I know that if something like shakes my fucking basement, like if my kids run their fucking big wheel into the fucking whatever and shake the whole fucking house, which happens I feel like on a daily basis, they're not gonna fall. They're not gonna fall because the stand is gonna prevent them from falling. Like I just like that peace of mind with the stand. But go ahead.
Yeah, Bandai makes a pretty good product for people like you that like a stand. But for the rest of us, we don't necessarily need it. We'd rather just have a figure that doesn't break.
I don't want to stand up with my Transformer's ass. I stick it on my own ass.
All right, Robert's back.
Hey, welcome back, Robert.
I definitely want the figure that doesn't break as well. I just like the idea. I like the idea of a stand.
I like the idea of a stand too, but it's it's pointless to have a stand if you're if you end up being kind of scared to pose the figure in the first place.
Sure.
So it kind of becomes a moot point. So the terrorists are winning.
Terrorists.
Yeah.
Terrorists.
And to go way back to when I mentioned Apollyon to Lenny, I wasn't saying anything about expectations. I'm talking about the number of people that are like covering, like the people that like I'm talking about after the fact, like after it's out there that there's issues with the figure, the number of people that are willing to turn their head because it's perfect effect, it's not X-Trans bots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was
referencing. Oh yeah, I think that perfect effect is definitely getting a pass, and I also think that people
I was talking to Lenny.
I was just.
Yeah, but well, look, they're not the only company that gets a pass though. Like, how many QC issues have Fans Toys had, and everybody still loves them.
Warbotron
and Fansproject and
Warbotron. Look how many Warbotron. I mean, the first one that came out, it was a QC issue left and right, but got a pass.
Yeah, masterpiece.
I will have to say though, like, since I made some fixes on my Warbotron, I actually took them apart. I've actually been kind of messing around with them as we've been talking. Like, I've got all 5 bots sitting on the bed. Like, I actually kind of like the set now.
We know.
It just took a little. It just took a little love.
It is. That's all you need for a Transformer is a little love. And you give out a lot of love, Greg. And I love that about you.
And I do think that, like, holding that figure, I feel like a lot of the viewers and people that put up information really quick about Leonidas like got that figure out of the box and put it in their hand, and were like, "Holy shit, this is amazing." You know, and you don't really get to see its flaws until you really start to manipulate. Which I think is another thing, you know, and then I agree with Greg that like it just kind of became the like, you know, the don't disagree with this, you know, don't.
When that start happening where you can't disagree with one, you know, your own opinions and everybody.
Let's go with every fandom ever, Matthew.
Yeah, everybody on Mountain Dew nerds up and everything gets pissed off.
I don't think that they're doing it because they're afraid to get shit.
No, they are.
I think that they're doing. I don't think so. I think that they're like fuck, like I'm gonna do this because I've been kind of almost subconsciously brainwashed into thinking that this is perfect.
It is in the name.
It is in the name. And there is an effect as well.
Mm-hmm.
A perfect effect.
I mean, I just don't understand why people cannot get along. If you love Hasbro, if you love third party, it's Transformers. Just love it. That's all you gotta do.
I'm just looking forward to the next Perfect Effect announcement and the figure that follows 2 years later.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for that Scorponok to go to release.
Yay, 2018.
Yeah, it's a pass for me at this point.
Fucking goons.
For the win.
By the way, I believe that Leonidas is worth $100 shipped in his current problems. And, yeah.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Thank you, Oscar.
Confidential.
Are you getting it, Justin?
Perhaps.
Oh.
For $100 shipped.
Oscar. somebody named Oscar hooked him up. Like
when that part came up, and everybody started saying money that was over $100. Justin's like,
no, but I do tend, before we go on, I do tend to agree with you that if he didn't have all these QC problems and like the paint, like I think he well warrants his cost. Like I was super disappointed to hear all the problems he's having because like I was looking forward to picking this guy up at TFCon, you know, like save myself some shipping cost here, and you know I think he looks well worth the price, but the QC issues make him not worth it, you know.
Maybe they'll fix it for the repaint.
Probably not.
Shatterglass Leonidas.
Yeah. Nemesis Leonidas.
And they'll call him fucking
Sparkles.
Combat Ravage. Combat Ravage. I'm calling it now.
Fuck yeah, pre-ordered.
Sparkles.
It'll be crossover Battle Cat.
Oh, why's that shit on fire?
Why's my mailbox catching flames?
Did we answer this question? Will there be the next big action figure style toy that will inspire kids enough to?
Yeah, we did.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we did, but every time I do the notes, I'm afraid to erase it just in case we didn't. But I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah,
but we also answer the same questions over and over and over a lot of the time. So,
like which?
I never know.
The
Evolution.
So the Chris G asks, Paramount and Hasbro. We'll do this round robin. Paramount and Hasbro have dropped a semi-truck full of money on each of the 7 doorsteps of Shattercast Uncut. Hired you guys as writers. Who would you make the director of the 5th Transformer movie? Which bots would you have in it? In which direction would you take it? Would you make it look like IDW?
Shit.
Matt.
Oh, fuck.
I'd hire Michael Bay again.
Yeah.
And then
Here's the thing.
Star in it.
Here's the thing, like when we do this and we look around the Skype screen, like Matt, when you're like complaining through the whole question, like your screen name is gonna pop up first, so then you get asked. That's how that works.
Okay, well, go fuck yourself, Bobby. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Wow.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I think Michael Bay's done a great job. So,
do you really?
Okay. Yes, Bobby, I do. Damn, my opinion. My opinion. No, I was kidding. Abrams, I think would probably maybe do a good job. I like most of the stuff. Character-wise, I meant the original, but go back, to different designs than what Michael Bay did. I'm happy with Optimus Prime. No, I take that back. I want, like Galvatron, Rodimus, all them. I want the 86 crew. I think that'd be a good step up. I know. Well, we did, but this is my answer, Greg. Damn it. And what was the other part?
Who would you make the director? Which bots would you have in it? Which direction would you take it? And would you make it look like IDW?
Yeah, I would make it look like IDW, and I would want the direction of the 86. I want the 86 movie remade just right now. Okay.
Now, you say that you would make it look like IDW. Would you be okay if people pirated your movie?
Yes, I would.
I'm just fucking with you.
I would.
Like if somebody burned it on a disc, would you like make a big deal about it?
Yeah, I played the I hate you, Bobby. I'm done. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Lenny.
I would probably get Zack Snyder.
Nice.
Ooh,
I think
nice choice. Big DC fan.
No, well, fuck off. Visually, he makes stunning movies. Like the source material's not always great, but visually, he makes fantastic looking movies. You know, I think he'd be a fresh. You'd have to be a reboot, obviously, but what was the rest of the question? What characters?
Yeah.
Well, you need just the main Decepticons. I'd probably throw the Seekers in there, not just Starscream, because then Hasbro can get some money out of the repaints. But you need Soundwave, Megatron, and possibly Shockwave. Have a little throwback to Shockwave on Cybertron. I think that'd be cool. Maybe I'll direct it. As far as the Autobots go, I don't really care. I guess you'd need Optimus Prime and the Bumblebee guy. But yeah, just I guess the Arc Crew versus the first season Decepticons. I think that would be a good place to start. And I don't care if they look like IDW. I don't think that would translate that well to a movie screen, honestly. Yeah?
Oh, burn.
Yeah. Oscar.
Let's see. What would I hire as writers? Well, just to piss certain people off, why not Robert Kirkman? Because he knows so much about Transformers. Next after that, the characters I use would probably be the G1 Art Crew, you know, and I would kind of have them use updated vehicle modes, but without the whole like intense amount of ridiculous fucking detail. Like, I don't need to see every hydraulic line that pumps fucking hydraulic fluid through these robots at all whatsoever. And you know, I would absolutely use the Seekers as well, you know, not just fucking the Flying Dorito. You know, I would make them actually vary in color immensely, not just be this dull gray palette like they were in almost all the films. So you actually can see them when they're fighting one another, not just two fucking gray mushes going across the screen. Who would I have directed? You know what? It's because I feel like being a dick. The guy who directed Fantastic Four.
You know what? I was going to say that as a joke. God damn it. Oh, well. Beat me to it.
I'm sure his... would I make it look like IDW? Probably not. Probably not.
I want to go back on that. IDW for an animated movie, for sure. But not for a live-action movie.
And I'd have Tom Cruise cast as my lead just to creep people out on set.
It'd make the robots look a lot bigger.
You guys check your thetan levels? This is fucked up, man. Check your thetan levels. Make sure he runs in every scene.
Greg.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to kind of go on the lines of everybody else because this is not going to be an animated movie. So if it was an animated movie, I'd go in a different direction. But if you're rebooting live action, yeah, I would definitely go with the Art Crew and the Nemesis Crew. Well, whatever. So I'd definitely have Apollyon and the Raptor Squadron, visualizers, and MP13.
Yeah, visualizers.
I'd probably put Chigger in it. Quake Wave would be on what do they call it, Technotron. I'd have MP10 in it, definitely.
Willie?
I'd have Ollie. No, Ollie would come the third one.
Oh,
yeah. Who would direct it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know directors. Peter Jackson. I don't know. Does that piss anybody off? Does that make anybody mad?
Okay, this is the Autobots come fight Decepticon and King Kong.
That was really good, dude.
Thank you. I just watched King Kong recently. Heard the whole, director's cut, commentary. So it's just like, yeah, I like the King Kong movies. They're good, Jack Black's a wonderful actor. It's like, wow.
He was smoking that day.
King Kong.
I don't think that Peter Jackson would necessarily be a bad choice as long as it was one book that he was turning into one movie.
It'd be a 5-hour movie about Autobots walking back to fucking Cybertron.
I would have.
I swear, Prime, we made a wrong turn. I know where I'm going. All right, you're just a big old dumb truck piece of shit.
Shit.
I'd have Keith direct it then.
Oh, KFC? Fuck
yeah. Film it in the factory.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's a cassette. It's Prime Walkman.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, going over each of these things. Director. I need more lens flare in my Transformers, so I'm gonna go with J.J. Abrams.
Nice.
Why not? Actually, he's pretty good with sci-fi stuff, so I think he actually could do a halfway decent job. What bots would I have in it? I actually would like to see the story go very almost a live action Last Stand of the Wreckers type thing. I think you could do something cool with that. And so yeah, I probably would not put Optimus Prime in it this time. I think Michael Bay's done a big enough job bringing Transformers into some kind of popular light, so I think he could stand up without necessarily needing to have Optimus in it this time. What other questions? What would they look like? I don't know. I think I would try to keep them somewhat looking like their G1 incarnations. I think that would work. I think that would ultimately make most fans happy. So, and what else? What direction? I already said that I'd do a live action Last Stand of the Wreckers. The better IDW comics I would try to adapt somehow if I was going to go with a live action style. So.
Yeah.
So a Beast Wars movie, basically. Really?
Sure. A movie about Leonidas. Leonidas and the Fragile Tale. That's what I'd call it.
No. Leonidas, a fragile tale.
A fragile tale, yeah.
I see what
Leonidas, help us! I can't. My biceps broken. I just dropped the panel. Fuck.
What if you got?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what if you got Tim Burton direct it? You did it like Edward Scissorhands with Leonidas.
Danny Elfman.
He was like a half-finished boy.
Johnny Depp is in it.
Yep.
Oh, Johnny Depp would have to be in it. He would be Leonidas.
Yeah, so
he would wear an elaborate costume, but have little cat ears.
Yeah, that's exactly how.
He talked like Jack Sparrow the whole time. Don't worry, Predacons is just gonna soap you with the rum.
And he'd be falling down like Jack Sparrow, but he wouldn't be drunk. He just wouldn't have a stand. It's like my hips are going over.
I was gonna say J.J. Abrams because I answered this question on Good Morning Cybertron years ago, but I said J.J. Abrams then, and I was gonna say it now. But then I was gonna use the Fantastic Four guy, Track or whatever his name is. I was gonna use him as a joke. Oscar took that, so I'll go with my secondary joke, which is George Lucas. No, not at all.
Released it in theaters and then edited it for a DVD release.
Not at all.
And then add 20 minutes.
Optimus Prime did not shoot first. Got it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to, we could get Stanley Kubrick to come back from the dead and direct it, so we could just have a transition shot between Optimus Prime and Megatron that lasts 20 minutes and still call it quote art.
Actually,
but I think I would go on. I think that Lenny has sold me on Zack Snyder, and I'll tell you why. I would do the Megatron's origin story from IDW mixed in with the chaos story arc of IDW where they flash back to Megatron's origin in the bar with Impactor and all that shit. I would have all that shit be a part of it. And because it was coming straight from a comic book, I would have Zack Snyder do it because that motherfucker pretty much goes panel by panel.
Yeah,
as far as storyboards. And for the look, I think I would have it IDW-esque, but just not as like vibrant. Like I think I would have like a much more like toned down, like worn metals, like like kind of like how love him or hate him. I don't think Oscar's a fan of him, but kind of Livio Ramadelli.
You mean Leonardo DiCaprio?
And the kind of how a lot of people hate his work. I don't. And his fucking piece that he did of Vader coming out of the AT-AT is like one of the most badass things ever. But I would have his look for tone. Like I like his tone. Like I like all the like the darker colors, and the only thing that's bright are the fucking eyes. Oscar, you often criticize how there's like panel after panel of just eyes.
Yeah. Oh god.
But like I would use his tone, but not his overall aesthetic choice. Just like his cinematography, for lack of a better term.
So it would be like eating bad acid on a bad day with bad people. Would that be the tone of the movie?
How about good acid? Good acid.
Well, like with respect to that artist in particular, like when he has establishing like splash pages, like he knocks it out of the fucking park. But when you're basically telling me every time this guy drew a fucking book, for every like 2 to 3 pages of just panels of people's with blinking eyes and the occasional mouth popping in, and all I get is a good splash page once in a while, that's not really worth my investment.
Yeah. I agree that like his like storytelling art, like his sequential art, is not the strongest. But like
he sucked a mean dick to get that job.
Yeah, but if you see like his pinup stuff, like you were saying, like his splash work or whatever, like it's fucking phenomenal. Like I definitely see how he landed the job, but it's just like anybody like if you're ever trying to sell your art to fucking like Oscar, you ever taking your like portfolio to like people in the industry?
Yes.
Yeah, like the first thing they do is they're like, nice posters, but we can't sell this. Where's your sequential art? Like that's all they give a fuck about. But I would go with his tone, but with a more general IDW look. And then I would have, like Lenny said also, I would have like the first season cast of Decepticons complete, and then Autobots maybe like half the arc. If the story was to move on past the origin stuff, like those would be the characters that I would develop. Real quick though, this just is in hot off the press. Movie news, which is why I'm going to bring it up because we're talking about the movie. So this is from comicbookmovie.com. One of the Transformers voice actors has spilled the beans and seemingly revealed some major plot beats for the next installment of the franchise, with both Dinobot characters with both the Dinobots and characters like Unicron to play major roles. Despite the usual denials, Michael Bay is expected to return to helm the Transformers movie. A release will no doubt once again earn well over $1 billion at the worldwide box office. With the writers' room assembled earlier this year, production will no doubt ramp up soon. But it seems the basic premise has already been decided upon. Talking at a convention in the UK recently, voice actor Mark Ryan, Jetfire and Lockdown, revealed that the plan is to have Cade Yeager, Mark Wahlberg, and the Dinobots, with a few Autobots thrown in for good measure, assembled to tackle an impending threat on Earth, while Optimus Prime will head into outer space to hunt down the creators of his race, the Quintessons, something which will see him reportedly meet up with Unicron. It's the latter storyline which looks set to lead into some of the planned spin-offs, and Ryan went on to reveal Transformers 5 will begin shooting early next year.
Oh my god. Yes!
Now, did they say it was a current voice actor?
Well, look.
Not anymore, it's not.
Yeah, let me read you some of the comments. For the love of God, let this franchise die. Next comment.
Oh.
Please let this die. Plot in a Transformers movie? Question mark.
Haters, man, just all haters. Y'all be there. Them three people just made a comment. They'll be the first people in the fucking line getting their tickets to watch this movie.
More 2-hour sessions of contempt.
Hey,
but all of these rumors were rumored. All of these rumors were rumored for the previous 2 movies, also.
True.
So
I think sure.
I could see Transformers 5. Ready? In a galaxy far away, the threat of Unicron looms over Earth. Optimus Prime and his newest group of friends, the New York Giants cheerleaders, are forced to stop them by having car washes, bake sales, and the occasional gangbang. Transformers 5, Age of Unicron. Boom! Nailed it. I got the job.
And then,
I'm watching that twice.
There's a series of comments with people posting pictures of like super nerdy Transformer fans saying this guy's super excited.
I'm excited. I can't wait, man.
Somebody said
I'll see you at the movies.
I'm so done with this franchise. First was alright, second one was shit, third one was another piece of shit. Age of Extinction, I'm not even going to start on that. Sad thing is, I watched all of them in the theater. I'm done.
Yes, they will. He'll go see number 5 too, because y'all little bitches will fucking be there, just like me and just like everybody in the podcast, except for Justin.
And then there's a whole bunch of gifs. It's like Robert's a part of this fucking website, but it's like a whole bunch of gifs of just raining money. So anyway, yeah, you got that to look forward to. Shard outs for this week. We have other questions, and we will get to them. I promise. I'm going to erase this one so we won't have any more confusion. All right. Shard outs, third party unlimited, run by founding Shadowcast member Antoine, and also follow at Real Robot and PlasticFreak.com and his podcast Megatoycast, which had a pretty good. I see you, Oscar. By the way, I just see the little Oscar Alonso name tag popping up with some of the funniest shit behind it. So, shout out to at the Megatoycast. They had Bray's Toy Reviews. Has been a big Shadowcast listener for a long time on a recent episode, and it was quite good. At Fear Corpse, who handles our Twitter. Dubk Toys and I Am Ratchet, third-party TF Crashers run by Yule, who now allows the shout out to fucking Yule. Yule allows the Shattered Cast fucking podcast link to be pinned to the top of third-party TF Crashers through the weekend. So when it posts on Friday, it's pinned on TF Crashers till Monday. Like that's pretty fucking awesome.
Beautiful hair. Even the fabulous William Fong sister and goes, "That's nice hair."
It's funny, man. Like if you've ever been to a Transformer convention or anything, like the gossip starts pretty quick, and you start fucking shitting on everybody that you hate in message boards and everything throughout the year. But the one person you can never find anything to say, the one person you can never find anyone to say anything negative about is fucking Yule. That dude's a stand-up dude and a gentleman. TFPrototype.com, run by John, and Realm of Collectors, continue to support us, and they've been putting up a lot of logos recently, like the Mountain Dew and the Mountain Dew can says Realm of Collectors, pretty funny stuff. So shout out to those dudes, check them out. And with that, I'll let Oscar take us out of here.
So as always, you can go ahead and check us out on. Oh, excuse me! Wow, chest pain. Oh, wasn't that? That'd be relief. As always, you go ahead and Google us. You'll find our Twitter, our Instagram, run by everyone's favorite Shadowcast member, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin, as well as our Tumblr, which I guess is defunct because no one tumbles anymore. But you can go ahead and check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/ShatteredCast Uncut. For anything your needs or concerns, shirts, hoodies, bumper stickers on the Rock 25 days, be sure to hit us up on Shatteredcast Uncut on Facebook. PM us. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Until then, for the love of Primus, please collect responsibly and be good to yourselves and each other.
Shut the fuck up, Chip.